to the Emerald Dragon. Welcome, everybody. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons. Today is April 12th, and we've got a good one for you. We are in the Tomb of Annihilation, and we are going to get annihilated.
Oh, yeah.
Probably true.
And as always, may the dice ever tell our deaths.
I didn't like the ending. Didn't like it.
Man, wow, great intro, Luke. So, before we get started tonight, let's introduce the characters who are going to be killed by the dice rolls. Alex, let's start with you.
I'm Alex, and I will be playing Iranae, your resident swashbuckler rogue, who's not good at stealth, but very good at making things die. Brad.
How y'all doing? Name is Alastor Eltan, formerly of the Flaming Fist, but new founder of the new Flaming Fists. Let me tell you, folks, I'm not scared at all about some silly dungeon, all right? But Brad really is. Brad is fucking I don't even want to be here right now. Kaylie.
Good evening, everybody. This is Silky, your resident monk, Way of the Mercy. I don't really care if I die or not, but I kind of do because I want to save the world. So let's just try not to. That'd be nice if we didn't. But when the DM tells you you're going to die, that means something. Luke.
I am Garathor, a 5'4" green half orc. And we are going to kill some shit tonight.
Are you just Garathor?
There's also a spirit in the back of my head.
All right.
We'll learn about that later.
That's just your inner monologue.
Yeah, right. It's a inner monologue of Garathor. All right. So last time you guys entered the Tomb of Annihilation. The door closed behind you, shutting out the last bits of starlight and moonlight, and you realized the gravity of the journey of the massive dungeon before you. I particularly was partial to the first trap, which was just a bitch.
Not a good one.
With the timer and if you pull the lever, it drops you into a pit of slime. And if you don't, you're fine. But you guys ate that up and pulled that lever and boom. Along with that first trap of this terrible, terrible dungeon came some damage to various documents that you had on you, including Alastor's spell book and spell books, actually, along with his dad's journal. In addition to this, Garathor's dad's book, which he has been talking about since day one, kind of creating as the adventure went along, Luke was, and Brad, it was completely turned to mush. All that's left is a scarred binding now. There is not a single page left of that book, as I rolled a D100 and it was a natural 100 for damage. So
Fuck the dice.
I have never seen a natural 100 actually in gameplay. So anyway, moving past that, you guys fought a shadow demon. You went into the tomb of Moa, and something strange happened as you claimed your first prize, which was the Staff of the Python, which is a rare magical item. However, Garathor started acting a little bit strange after that. You guys did make your way down to the second level to get a glimpse of what was to come, but decided to head back up and finish the level that you were on. And you made your way over. Where we left off, you guys started walking into this room with a giant spinning, like pulley system almost, that you were turning in a circle, feeling this weight get more and more heavy. And you guys had to push with all your might. And as you completed the last little clicked turn, you felt the floor, something below you just drop this huge weight. You see two doors to your left and right starting to descend. And right in front of you, this giant knight statue with a giant shield. Its shield starts to glow. And that is where we left off. Alastor, you are about 5, 10, 15 feet back. Let me turn on the music a little bit here. You guys get you in the mood.
Music always means good things.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's the basic dungeon music. Don't worry. I have not turned on the combat music. You're about 15 feet back, Alastor. The three of you, you immediately hearing all this sound, and like you hear this system of gears and mechanical pulleys like doing things below you. You can feel it beneath the floor. You look up as you see the two doors starting to descend. All of a sudden, what grabs your attention is this shield, and it starts to glow brighter and brighter, and you hear this humming sound, and you see lightning start to like spark and arc over the shield. All of a sudden, you hear a snap, and all of you guys get lifted off your feet and started to like pull, like your legs are now in the air and you are getting pulled towards this shield. It feels like, in modern day sense, it's like an electromagnet pulling you guys into this. I need all of you to make strength or athletics saving throws. I've already looked at your character sheet, and this is based on how much metal you have in your bags. So they're all different. Garathor, you are correct to react in that way, because you have so many pots and pans and steam, and you have more metal than I ever have seen in my entire life of a character sheet. And I did not make this up. This is how the module is written. It is based on the amount of metal that you have. So, Garathor, your DC is 22 on this.
Oh my god!
I will, however, because it took some time to warm up and your legs are starting to go in the air, you can rage or you can cast spells in the first 6 seconds here, or do whatever you want. Shoot.
Do I try it, guys? You said I can use skills, I can use athletics.
Okay, well, I have, just so you know, only Garathor's DC is 22. Alastor, I wrote this down. Yours is 4, and you rolled 5.
Oh.
Silky, yours is 12, and you rolled a 13. Yeah, no lie. And Iranae,
Oh, thank God.
yours is 15 based on your metal. And you rolled a 14.
I did.
Okay. Luke.
I'm thinking.
What?
I'm gonna rage.
All right. You have one more roll. Luke is getting pulled and pulled and pulled. Ah! Garathor and Iranae, you fly into this metal shield and you are stuck. Like your hands are stuck. Your backpack starts to like make this weird sound as the metal objects start to lodge through the leather of your bag, trying to touch the shield. Garathor, all of the shit on the outside of your bag, your immovable rod, your spears, your longsword +2, fly into this shield and boof! Immediately turn to red rust and join the rust that is on the bottom of this shield. Iranae, all of the stuff outside of your bag as well immediately turn to rust and just fly like Alastor and Silky. You are just seeing clouds of metal turn to rust at this point. Iranae and Garathor, I need you to make one more strength save, and this is DC 20, to see if you can salvage anything from your pack or if it's just gonna turn to rust. Woo!
Okay.
Wait, the immovable rod's gone though?
Oh yeah, everything that was handy for you is gone.
My weapons are gone too?
Your weapons are gone.
Oh my god!
Iranae, it's not good enough. Good roll. Okay. Battle damage here. Garathor.
Don't worry, guys. I still have a longbow or a short bow. I just don't have any arrows for it.
Garathor. Hand axe, gone. Javelin, gone. Dwarven ingots, 4 of them, gone. Longsword, gone. Dad's dagger. Anything that is in your pack is going to be there. So we'll say the ingots survive, actually.
Thanks.
Gold bracelet, we'll say, is still there. Glaive, great axe, gone. Scimitar, gone. And flame sword +2, your shield, and your your immovable rod all just fly off of your body onto the shield. Anything that was not secured in your pack. So that is all gone.
I mean, the immovable rod was tied to me.
I know, but it was ready to access. You use it in combat, like you pull it out.
I mean, it's a 6-foot rope from my body.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your body is pressed
Yeah.
against the shield. So.
Not secure.
Oh,
What
All
about
right.
tooth and tail?
tooth and tail's fine.
It's made of ceramic.
Oh.
You can go fuck
Oh
off.
my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I don't want it to be gone. I'm just asking.
Iranae,
Yeah.
your studded armor of cold resistance is now just full of holes. All the studs are completely evaporated. It's pretty bad armor. It's definitely not magical anymore. You do not have a...
Oh, that would also affect my backup armor. So
Yeah, and okay, you already went through your thing here.
yeah, I already went through and took
Tool,
off everything
rapier,
metal.
dagger, other studded leather armor, machete, bronze bracelet. Yep. Your flute is definitely gone.
That actually I don't have. I never took that off. That was with Ignatius.
Oh, okay.
I gave that to Ignatius and he tried to give it back and I said, no, fuck you.
Well, Ignatius, wherever you are, you still have your flute. All right. Well, then I think that's it for you. Oh, no, there is one more. Your ring of Chimera. Boof! Gone.
Oh, and my gun. Also
And
gone.
your gun. Your gun is definitely gone. That was a solid hunk of metal.
I paid so much for that gun.
All right. Silky, you are still holding on in the air. You didn't have a whole lot of metal on you in your inventory. And Alastor, you are back far enough that you started getting sucked in, but you just slowly stepped back and were able to avoid this magnetism. After about 6 seconds, it powers down and you guys fall to the floor.
Silky immediately takes her bag and dumps it upside down and tries, she sees the weapons are gone and she kind of shifts through it. And she picks up the whip that she got from the snake and looks at Garathor. It's all that I have, but it's something.
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
How's everyone else doing? Is everyone hurt? No.
This is.
I'm fine, Garathor. Are you okay?
You know, I think I'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. Is it all right? We're all alive. We're all breathing. I'm missing a lot of stuff, but you know what? That's okay. We can always just get more things and stuff.
I pull out a dagger from a back pouch of mine, twirl it around, and hand it to Garathor, handle side. It's not much, but it's sharp.
Alastor, that is very, very kind of you. Thank you.
Stop being so nice, man. I don't know what's gotten into you.
It's a little weird. Please just take the whip and stop saying thank you.
All right. So I take a whip and a dagger, and I very much look out of place with the whip and a dagger. they're very light. they're incredibly too light. Granted, I feel like I can fly right now. There's an extra pep in my step.
I also take the 4 arrows that I have and give them to Iranae.
Were they arrows or bolts?
They are arrows.
Then I will accept them.
Okay, correction. I have a crossbow. Would those be arrows
Those
or
are bolts then.
Okay. bolts, so you cannot use them.
Correct. I spit on the statue's shoes, and then I just, without saying anything, go down this fucking tunnel.
I try to push the statue over.
Don't do that.
I try to pull it
No!
off the wall.
I try to crawl onto Garathor and try to prevent this.
I'm trying really hard to be nice to everybody, but I'm still raging, and I'm really fucking pissed right now.
Sure. Make an athletics check with advantage. Ah, 21. You feel like it is a very solid statue, and it does seem, as you're trying to like wiggle it and get pieces of it like to break off, it seems almost magically imbued. So you feel like maybe if you hit it long enough with like a blunt object, you could maybe do some damage. But it, as far as just like raging and using your muscles, there's not really a whole lot of give to it.
Is there any blunt objects in this room?
Not besides what you guys have. It's
Turn your
completely
mic up, Luke.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will collect the dust off the ground and put it into one of my jars.
All right.
My glass jars, not made out of metal.
One mason jar of rust.
I will take it.
I follow Iranae, and I would like to give her my crossbow. Just give her the whole thing. I don't even say anything. I just give it to her. It's only got 4 shots, but it's something.
You guys are heading south, Iranae?
Yeah.
Okay. What you do see to the south, you already looked into this room, so you kind of have an idea of what you're walking into. But right away, as the door is descending, you see like this body that's kind of cocked to the side, and you do see feathers and things sticking up out of it. It's wearing the mask that you saw from the other side. So there's a body right in the entryway.
All right.
It's definitely a corpse you can see from this angle, and it's like leaning up against the wall.
Iranae. Don the mask or be seen.
Yeah. So I'm gonna reach over. I assume the corpse has its back to me, given the orientation.
Yes.
I'm gonna just reach over and just try and pluck the mask off its face.
Okay, no problems there.
All right. I'll just wipe the inside of it on my sleeve.
A little corpse goo falls off it.
And then I will put it on. Wait here. And I'll go in.
All right. If you remember, so there is a sarcophagus up, as you can see on the map, and it's kind of on a pedestal. And then there's this weird bronze disc being held by 2 bears. And there's these eyes that are looking like left and right and up and down. There's 12 eyes or more, and they're just shifting, like they're trying to compensate for everything in the room and take it all in, almost like a security measure. You have the mask on, and you walk in, you kind of look, and 3 of the eyes just shift over towards you and look for a second. And then after a moment, they start to go back to their regular shifting.
Everything all right in there, Iranae?
Yeah, don't come in. I would like to... Never mind. I'll go over to the sarcophagus and look at the top of it.
Right. You see a picture. It's of an animal you can't really identify. But based on, I'm not even gonna make you roll intelligence. It is it's a Zorbo, which you guys have not encountered yet, but you know that is Obalaka, the spirit, the trickster god. Just based on the designs, it's like a little Ewok-y type animal, I'll say.
All right, then I would just like to just circle it, make sure there's no like latches or anything on the exterior.
You don't see any latches or anything. Just a picture of this animal on top.
Then I will try and shove the lid off of the sarcophagus.
All right. Make a strength or athletics check.
Just a 10.
You try to heave it and you can't. It's too heavy. Like you're. If you want, you try to heave it after about. You take about a minute or so, just trying to all the angles. You can't get it off. It seems like you did slide it a little bit, so it's not latched. It's just the sheer weight. You either can try again and perhaps take a level of exhaustion, or you can do what you will.
I'm going to go over to this seat right here and take the mask off of this corpse as well.
Okay.
Then come back over. Garathor, put this on. Come in here.
I will take a mask and I will confidently, without any fucks to give, walk in.
All right. So both of you have a mask on. You make your way over to the sarcophagus and go ahead and make athletics checks. One of you with advantage, or both of you.
I will just swing this bitch open.
Woof!
Literally, I have 0 fucks to give right now. What's the worst that could happen? And whatever's in there, I just grab it.
Okay.
Hey.
Well, go ahead and make an athletics check. Oh, did you guys do that? That's the 21.
No, I accidentally closed my page.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Athletics check.
Let's get the lid off first.
18.
Oh, there's your athletics.
All right. Well, Iranae, you start to put your hand on the sarcophagus to help, and Garathor already has it like halfway off, and you just, without any fucks given, the lid just goes boof, boof, and like goes on its side, and with a heavy thud, kind of echoes, and you see dust fly up from the ground. Looking in the sarcophagus, which you have just uncovered, you see the bones of a Zorbo. So like a little Ewok creature bones. And on top of the bones, you see a very intricate golden ring. And it looks shiny and very well made, and it almost like twists. Like it kind of twists all the way around this golden ring.
Wait,
all you see.
Garathor.
I'm halfway into it with my hands open.
Step back. I would like to see if there are any traps inside this sarcophagus, please.
All right.
And I'd like to do a history check for the god.
Like, if there's anything about the god that you would
yeah,
know?
what I can remember about the god.
It would be based on what you have known, Luke, as far as your encounters. Your character wouldn't know anything else about Obalaka besides.
What can I remember what tomb Obalaka was, or what mystery cube, like what the puzzle was?
Which puzzle?
Mm-hmm.
That was one that Alastor did alone, I believe. Yes, it was definitely the one that Alastor did by himself. And he talked, you can remember this, you're decently intelligent, that he carried torches from one room to another, he said to your character. He's right there, by the way. You can still talk, unless you're trying to be quiet.
Alastor, who was Obalaka?
You don't know who Obalaka is?
There's one trickster god in my ear. Should I get a second? I don't know, because this one seems nice, but I think that they're all trickster gods. So, which one was Obalaka?
Paul, would you mind reminding me the relevant details of Obalaka?
Sure. You can make a history check, too.
All right.
With disadvantage, because that book is halfway destroyed.
That for information I've already collected, or new information?
I'll give you all the information you already collected in addition.
Okay. All right. History with disadvantage.
Oh! Ain't no thing for Alastor. All right.
Check out the big brains on Alastor, bro.
So actually, the party would not know about this. Alastor did this all by himself. But you know, it's pronounced Obalaka, emphasis on the la. You know that his flaw is that he is risk averse, so he's safe. And he really likes routine. he's nervous and obsessive. This like little Ewok thing. Just based on the history that you remember of his, how they account about him or talk about him within the Trickster Tales that you've read. His enemy, which may or may not be significant. Where is the Obolaka? Well, I'll tell you that in a second, but he does have a... Actually, I can tell you all the Trickster Gods enemies here. Let's just say that because your roll was so good, I'll just tell you them all right now.
Oh.
Obolaka's opposition is Aijin. You guys, someone should write this down at least.
If I were to just pull up the in our
oh yeah, right.
journals, we could just look opposite, right?
You guys already encountered all this, right? With the statues.
So Obolaka would not like Aijin, Moa would not like Wongo, Neng would not like.
But because of the great history check, it's Alastor's kind of talking about it right now, and as he's talking about it, you're like, oh, maybe this is significant now that the Trickster Gods are kind of popping up all over the place. So that might be significant information. Some of them are male, some of them are female. They all seem to have a quirk about their personality, and they all seem to be trickster in some way, like some kind of a weird quirk as well, like a negative type of quirk.
I relay all information to everybody. Just school everyone, and I do not spare any details. I want everyone to be as informed as I.
Right. Obolaka. As Alastor corrects all of your pronunciations.
But I just say Obolaka because I got an accent.
Yeah. Obolaka.
Obolaka?
Obolaka.
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 All right. Garathor, can you give that mask to Alastor? Send him in. Oh, and am I rolling?
I would like to search the room first for any weapons, and any shields, and any thing.
Don't touch the disc.
I will not touch the disc.
Make investigation or perception check, depending on what you're doing and what you want to do.
I'd like to refill my empty backpack.
Well,
my empty ass fucking backpack.
There is a metal ring in the chest, and there are a bunch of corpses, and the corpses do not have any weapons or armor on them. They're just...
I will walk outside and give Alastor my mask.
Paul, so specifically what I'd like to do is, from one of the holes in my now useless armor, pull a string. And I'd like to just trail that string around the bones and the ring in there to see if there's any, like, wires that can't be seen or any mechanisms that might be triggered if they were to be removed.
Sure. Make an investigation check with advantage for that specific task.
19.
There does not appear to be any wires or invisible things or anything that would trip by running your thread around it.
Alright. Well, it's not like I could do much with it, even if there was something. Alastor.
Yeah, Iranae, what do you need?
We got bones in a ring. Doesn't look like there's any traps.
Bones and a ring, you say?
Yeah.
So you want me to take it?
I mean... as much as I'd like a new ring, I don't know if Obolaka would like me very much.
You think Obolaka would like me? I guess I'm pretty likable, aren't I?
Absolutely.
I will
Besides,
grab...
he likes a good plan.
I appreciate a good plan as well. I will grab the ring and fuck it, I'll just put it on my finger. On my middle finger.
All right. As you touch the ring, The dust swirls into the shape of a small, feral, bear-like creature. Ewok. That billows towards you in a ghastly roar and starts to jump into you. You need to make a charisma saving throw, which you can fail based on your intelligence. Putting together in a split second, knowing what happened to Garathor, this could be something horrible. You don't really have enough repetitions to fully deduce what's going on, but you're like, maybe I should just fail this. I'm not sure. Do you resist?
Ooh.
This thing looks very aggressively jumping into you right now.
Like it looks savage. Like
it looks savage. It does.
Like an like an Ewok with fangs.
Vampire Ewok.
Vampire Ewok. Wah!
What the hell? I'll make a roll. I failed.
Oh my god, this game! We haven't even been playing for like half an hour.
Fuck this tomb so much.
Who knows? It's gonna be a great thing.
Here. I forgot. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Zorbo. Who the hell is that?
That's like an Ewok fucked a possum.
It's kind of cute. It looks like a bulldog. Bulldog on a gorilla.
Oh.
Or no, an armadillo. It's like a teddy bear and an armadillo.
All right, Alastor, with your natural 1, you feel this sensation just take over your body, and you start shaking and convulsing as your body's starting to register this spirit that has just entered you. I'm going to put something in your journal now.
Hold now. It's a rodeo. It's a rodeo, folks. I'm going to hold on to my hat.
Silky is just outside freaking out.
I'm crying in a corner. I just want it to be known. I'm literally weeping.
Oh, then I'm probably petting Garathor.
I'm in this corner.
All right.
It's another day, right?
It's another
go ahead and take a look at this, Brad.
Oh, I'll take a look.
So I'm just gonna describe. I did describe this to Luke already, but yeah, you feel this spirit presence within your character, and it's almost like you are a co-pilot now. That you make your decisions, but the spirit has its hand on the other wheel, and you guys make all your decisions together. And it doesn't necessarily, you can't really talk to it. You can talk to it, but it usually doesn't respond. But when you go to various places, perhaps it will start shouting in your ear. But you pretty much, all your flaws are, well, in addition to your flaw, now comes this new flaw, which is described on the card that I just gave you. And you also gain the description, which is what it says right below Obalaka. But you also gain anything that is listed on the cards, so.
Sweet. My internet's kind of flickering in and out right now, so I missed some of that, but I got the gist.
Okay.
You're now
FYI.
Jaegering your own body.
I'm what?
You're Jaegering your own body.
Oh, I heard it's kind of a Jesus take the wheel situation.
Oh no.
It's kind of a weird metaphor, given the setting.
Yeah. Okay.
Where am I going to find this handout, by the way? I have a lot going on in this.
It should be in your journal. Oops.
Oh, I just got it.
Did I just hit? Did you guys just all get it?
Nope.
Okay, good.
I don't know. I don't open my journal because that moves the stream away from the chat window.
Fair enough.
Okay. So you see Alastor kind of snap to attention, and slowly he starts to calm down.
Well, what's next, Iranae? I feel fine. I don't know why you look so worried. What's next?
Next, we find the next fucking room.
All right, sure. Are we gonna go back to one of the rooms we came from, like, or to try to find a new room?
Well, directly across from here, so I figure the best place to start.
Just straight across, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna take the armor that is ruined, like my regular studded leather that I was still carrying, and I'm just gonna drape it over the disc so that the eyes can't see the room, and then leave. Start heading to the north.
Okay. Garathor, while you were putzing around, by the corpse to the south, it did look a little, you did see some of the wall behind it was partially like rotted. Like it seemed different than all the other corpses that you saw. And I'll mark it on the map right now, which one I'm talking about. This one to the south.
I will take a mask and I will go towards that rotted wall and I will punch the fuck out of it.
You actually punch right through it. It starts to crumble, and you do see a staircase leading to the south.
Guys, I just found a staircase.
Going up and down.
Hey, whoa,
Down.
hey, we already decided we're gonna go to the north, so we'll put a bookmark, mental note of that, but the plan was to go to the north.
That is actually the smartest idea ever, Alastor. Let's do it.
Wait, Garathor. While you're in there, grab 2 more masks, just so we all have one, so we can pass through this room when we come back.
I will grab every mask possible and shove it into my empty-ass backpack.
All right, there's plenty of room for the masks in the backpack that is filled with holes.
Oh no.
And you
Alastor, do you know mending as a cantrip?
No, I don't know that one. Sorry.
You know what? You're still so intelligent. You're awesome.
I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Garathor.
I will lead the way looking for traps going to the north.
That's great. Garathor, you're gonna look for traps, right?
Oh, absolutely.
You got
Also,
traps.
I've got danger sense. Not getting surprised.
That's perfect. Iranae, what are you gonna do as we travel north?
Follow Garathor.
All right, you're following Garathor. Silky, what about you? What's your plan?
I suppose I will take up the rear and make sure that there is no one following us, or check for things that could happen behind.
All right, that's a great plan. I feel pretty safe being number 3. All right, let's move ahead. Carefully.
Go ahead and make an investigation or perception check, Garathor.
Oh, my 2 greatest stats for sure.
All right. Garathor, as you walk in this room, you see a fountain right in the middle. And there's 3 maidens with pitchers, and they out of these pitchers are kind of tilted down, comes water out into the base of the fountain. Around the center, like there's this pillar that's in the middle of the fountain rising up, and there seems to be some kind of a artwork wrapped around it. The 3 fountain heads with the 3 maidens are just spewing water out into just as normal. Around, at the base, in common of the fountain, you see a sign, and it says, "The Fountain of Youth." And around this fountain, you see 12 or 14 withered corpses on the ground in various positions of decay. And it looks like the moisture has just been sucked out of their body. And some of them, like, you can see some of their bones, but like all the moisture in their skin has just sucked up into their bone almost. It's like a shriveled, as if someone had taken just the moisture and just yanked it out of them, and all that was left is like kind of a jerky-like skin. And that's all that's there. And all 12 of these corpses look like they suffered the same
I will take my jars that have any liquid in them. I had 10 jars at one point. Probably lost a few here and there throwing oil flasks and whatnot. So I think I'm down to 6 jars.
I have 2 of them.
And you have 2, and that's including the ones that's including that. So I have 6 jars with honey and vinegar and cooking oil. I would like to dump those out and fill these jars with this water.
Do not touch the water, Garathor.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not touching the water at all with my fingers. To very carefully.
Garathor, don't you think we might need that honey?
I will dump the honey into Alastor's mouth.
I don't want it right now. I'm just saying, like we have to eat, right? We have to eat later. This is a vital component. Honey can be.
I think in this tomb, eating dry meat is going to be
Garathor,
okay.
every time you make porridge, I put that honey on it. All right, I'm not going to sacrifice that.
I will save the honey jar. And I will hand that to Alastor. And I will take my other 5 jars and I will very delicately, however long it takes, fill up my jars with this water and explain to I don't even think I need to explain to everyone that this water is obviously fucking poison, death in a cup. And this is now a weapon.
All right, add 5 jars of Fountain of Youth water to your inventory.
Oh, the only thing in my inventory. Nice.
Did you say there was a pedestal in the middle of the fountain?
Yeah, in between the maidens, there's like this pedestal with artwork wrapped around it, and then a platform, and then the 3 maidens with the jars are on top of the platform.
And there's nothing else on the platform, just the ladies.
Make an investigation check or perception.
Does anyone remember anything, that warning coming into the tomb that might describe this here fountain?
I mean, the one we saw on the 2nd floor. The ring is a path to another tomb. It could be this.
Or the one that we left behind. 12.
You don't see anything on the platform. However, you do, the artwork that you look at, it seems to be 3 people that's just wrapped around as you're kind of looking. It seems to be 3 people having dinner, and all 3 of them have cups in the air, and they seem to be cheersing something.
On their bodies, is there any weapons or backpacks?
You're going to dig through the corpses?
Yeah.
Make an investigation check as Garathor starts digging through each corpse. 18. You do find some things. You find a kind of an old rusted longsword. You find a couple copper coins on one of them. And you see a lot of them are just in plain clothes that are like aged over a long period of time. But yeah, you do find a couple metal objects on a few of them.
So these were adventurers that sucked, got into this tomb and had copper coins and a rusted sword on them?
That's what you find.
Okay.
Whether they're adventurers or not, that's up to you.
Deal. One rusted sword.
Does the clothing they wear look like that? I think it was an acolyte that I saw last session. Does the clothing match the person that I saw?
Which person?
I saw a strange person in the tomb.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. While you were looking down. No.
Okay.
Does not. It's pretty hard to discern what these corpses were or anything about them. They're very haggard and twisted.
Can I go to the edge of the fountain and just look into it, not touch it, just see if there's anything inside?
Yep. You see your reflection.
Oh, all our
Adorable.
money is gone too, isn't it?
Yes, all your money is gone. Actually, Garathor, Garathor, you have half of your money gone, and Iranae, all of your money is gone.
Mr. Alastor.
Thanks, Alex. Thank you so much.
Luckily, there's no bazaars here in the tomb. I mean, maybe there is.
Mr. Alastor and Miss Iranae, how old are each of you?
I'm 109 years old, Silky.
Okay. And Miss Iranae?
I'm only 45.
Okay. I am 6. So I would reach into the fountain and see if there's anything, but I'm worried with the youth that it would kill me very quickly. Mr. Alastor, I don't want to tell you what to do, but if we did anything with the fountain, I think you would be the safest person to do it.
Silky, let me tell you right now, I'm not touching that fountain at all.
I'm with Alastor on this. The first line on the second stanza, for lack of a better term, that we found, I can't be sure, but it might apply to this.
Is that one stands between them?
No, that is, the ring is a path to another tomb.
I assume that's on the lower levels myself, but could be. Could be.
It's a circular room full of corpses, so I think better safe than sorry.
Just so I have an image, Paul, the picture of the 3 folks cheersing, does the mural go around the fountain, or
Yes.
is it just that one? So is it just that picture repeated?
Wrapped pillar. It's only a single image, but it's wrapped around.
Okay, and there's nothing else on the image that looks significant.
Make an investigation check to try.
Is there any other writing or anything on the walls, or any obscure markings, or anything that would point to a solution, quote unquote, to this room?
Sure, make an investigation check as well.
Could I possibly do perception since I'm looking for certain items?
I'll allow it. Why not? In this situation, since Alastor, I'm gonna say Alastor and Silky are working as a team. Silky, you're.
You can always assume that.
The flaming fist.
Silky, you're looking around. You point out the fresco to Alastor, and Alastor's kind of looking around, looking for extra writing and things. And you just do a quick glance around the room. You don't see anything at all that could be relevant. But you are trying to pay attention to this, and you call Alastor over. Alastor spends a minute trying to figure it out. The only thing that sticks out to you, Alastor, for some reason, is the guy that seems to be at the head of the table with like a bigger chair behind him. He has a very peculiar colored glass, and it is a chalice that has a skull on the top. And he seems to be raising that in the air. And the other 2 people, it's just basic like bronze cups. They seem very plain. But this guy the other 2 almost seem to be looking at his cup as much as they're looking at him at the head of the table.
You see that fella's special cup there? Probably means something. I don't know what.
All right. It is a tankard with a face on the front, a skull face.
Okay. To me, this says we keep an eye out for this tankard further on in the tomb. I don't think it's...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I don't think it is safe to stick our hands in the water and see what we can find.
Alastor, do you point this out to all of us?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not... Yep. You would all hear it.
Alastor, do you have any spells that would make sunlight?
Let me consult my noggin real quick.
I think we were already looking for that.
We were?
Well, at least I was. It's possible. I don't actually know what it looks like, but... Alastor, do you remember me asking you about the skull chalice of Chukugare?
Yeah. Yeah. You think that's it?
I mean, it might be. I can't be sure, but...
That's a negative on the daylight, Garathor.
Alastor, you'd probably think that it does say skull chalice, and as I described it very specifically, it is a tankard, and it's a smiling skull-faced tankard. So you do see the relationship, but there is a significant difference as well. You would notice all of this.
What would that difference be? Sorry, I missed that.
As Iranae asks about a skull chalice, you just notice that it is clearly a tankard.
Oh, I see. Okay. Could be related. I don't know. Maybe the tankard over time became a chalice and just sounded way cooler than it is. I don't know. Maybe it upgraded. I assume that's where drinking devices rank in a hierarchy.
I will bow in front of this skull chalice.
All right, you do a bow in front of the skull chalice. It seems to smile back at you, but it was always smiling.
Can the party refresh my memory here, over on the by the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Did we see that this continued and then come back for a short rest?
I
Or
believe.
was
I
that a
believe
dead
was,
end?
I'll ask
I
everyone to
believe
take a bow
we,
real quick.
I believe we saw that it continued and then decided to go to the mouth room, and then we were going to return there.
Okay, just from my own memory. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You want to bow to the statue, Garathor? Does it hold some special place in your heart?
This is dead, and it seems like it's the most important, powerful person in this room based on its nicer tankard. And it says, bow as the dead god intoned. And we've been really bad at following instructions.
Is this from the first hint?
This is from the second warning.
We found the second warning on the second floor, so something tells me that that warning will only count towards second floor.
And I
It
really
also
don't
says-
like trying new things, but I'll entertain
I
this.
mean, I will bow. I just don't.
Lieutenant
think it
Silky,
will
let's
work.
take a bow right now.
Okay, sir, Captain, Monsieur, mon capitaine.
Commander, Mr. Captain, sir.
Silky will curtsy.
You guys both give your finest bow based on your backgrounds. And as you do, and kind of look up at this tankard with a skull face on it, it once again smiles back at you.
Iranae, please join us.
Iranae also bows. Now all four of you are bowing and looking at this skull. It seems to almost lock eyes with all four of you and smile back like this big grin. It looks extremely, like, almost overly happy, but nothing happens.
Did anyone get this weird feeling that it seems like it's a happy dead person?
Death can lead to great happiness. I would not be surprised. Well,
All right, guys.
I think it's time to leave this room.
Yes.
I think we have a blessing, and I think it is time to go.
Everyone, let's walk down that hallway, single file, same order. Get back to that previous chamber. Let's walk and talk. All right, I got an idea. It might be a little controversial. You guys ready to hear it?
Sure.
Why don't we just go back to the start? Just leave this shitty tomb. It's about tea time. We can go make some tea. We can go make some food and just pretend we were never here. Just head on back up to the port city.
I think the biggest issue with this, Mr. Alastor, and I don't want you to panic, is that I am 99% sure we are locked in.
Alastor, I would allow you to walk. I would allow Silky to walk. I would allow Iranae to walk. But at this point, I've lost a brother. Might lose a father. I've got really nothing to lose at this point. I will be going down in a fit of rage in this tomb. And I respect your decision. It's wise, it's logical. If you know no one haunted by the death curse, I have no judgment towards you. It makes sense. But I will be descending through that room, down those stairs, into darkness, following the Lich's orders.
Well, just so you know, I hate this. All right, I hate this. It's very uncomfortable, and
it's not meant to be.
We're missing tea times left and right. We missed lunch. I'm pretty sure. Don't even know what time of day it is. I was hungry 2 hours ago. All right.
Do you want tea? I can make you tea.
Is it tea time, Silky? You tell me. I'm all mixed up down here.
I will take out my jug, and I'll open the beer spout, and I will start pouring beers into mouths of the willing, since I have no cups anymore.
No, thank
Or
you.
I know my metal cups. Yeah, I've got. I'm just gonna start drinking and handing the jug around.
Miss.
Goddamn.
It might not be tea, and this place sucks a fucking load of asshole.
Miss Iranae, Mr. Garathor, do either of you use a spear? Can either of you use one?
Silky, I can use anything to kill.
I will look at Iranae first because she refused my bow, and I want to make sure that I can use my fist well enough. If my spear would treat one of you better, you may have her.
Well, here's another one up for grabs. I offer my snake staff. Does anyone want to use this?
It's a good spear and a good staff.
You want this one, Garathor?
I think that this is... it'd be too kind of you. Only if you would dawn it on me, thinking I could use it properly.
Have you ever used a staff in combat?
I think that I can fight, and with a snake as a companion, I believe we could slither our way to victory.
You know that using a staff effectively requires years of hard work and training on a very tight and rigid schedule, right?
I flex.
Say no more.
Silky tries to put the staff in Iranae's hands.
No, I'm not trained with spears.
Even if you're not trained, it is something to defend yourself. You might not be able to use it well, but you have nothing.
Luke has Python staff.
Please,
I actually
Iranae.
cannot use a spear.
Miss Iranae, I will tell you the truth, okay? I am very young and I am very scared. And the two strongest people in the party have just lost everything they need. This is a selfish request. I don't feel safe now without you having anything. I want to make it out of here alive, and I don't want you to die. So please take the spear, for goodness sake.
I'll actually give...
Let me look at one.
I'll also give my dagger over to Iranae. Offer it.
You can use the staff, right?
Hmm?
Okay. I'm pretty sure you can use it in combat too. And
I just needed to
trigger
tune to it. I just needed to tune to it is all.
Like it would just work as a staff. I'll tell you.
And it's martial.
I'm not sure if Iranae can use the spear well, but Silky just wants her to have some.
Oh, just kidding.
I have a -1 to hit and damage with it. With no proficiency bonus because it's strength based.
Got it. So it would just be totally useless with you.
I actually don't think anyone in this party can
yeah.
use this.
Okay. Silky disappointedly takes the spear back and she just looks sad. Like she doesn't know how to help.
Alright. Stairs or that last room on this floor that we haven't looked at yet?
I think it is the best bet to make sure the entire floor has been checked, so I vote this floor.
Good enough for me.
Garathor, can you use the staff or not, man?
DM, can I use the staff?
Are you proficient in simple weapons?
I'm proficient in simple and
Then
martial.
yes, you can use a quarterstaff.
It says
Or you can use literally anything. There's no limits to barbarian.
it says attunement is required, cleric, druid, or warlock.
That's for the Python. Oh, for the. Got it. Well,
Right.
I was a wizard. Paul waived the requirements. I think.
Okay. I will absolutely take the staff.
You do need an hour though
Okay, that's fine.
of sitting with it, not moving around and doing stuff. You guys need a short rest, pretty much.
Folks, would you enjoy a short rest? I will make some porridge with this honey I have left. And I think this might be the last meal we have.
I could eat.
I feel totally fine, but I will keep watch if you need a rest.
Out of character, I believe at the end of last session, right before we turned the crank, we had a short rest. And Garathor made food.
Oh.
You did.
So that was like 15 minutes ago.
I'm not sure if you know me out of game, but that's an appropriate amount of time between rests.
I could eat.
I think we will eat later. I think now we should keep going. Garathor, you should be in more of a hurry. Your father could die.
You know, I really think that on an empty stomach and without magical items,
He's got to attune to that item there, Silky. Are we going to take a rest just for that?
I'm in a little bit of a
Otherwise,
weird
there's no
state right
benefits.
now, Silky.
In fact, if you can't use that, I'll just hold on to it
I mean,
until you can.
Silky, Garathor would be able to use your spear to
Okay.
its full potential.
Use this until you don't need it anymore. And I give him my teeny tiny kobold-sized spear.
Half spear.
I will take a tiny spear and a quarterstaff, and I will lay out the ingredients for porridge and be like,
Oh, we're
like to
taking a
see-
rest?
I'd like to see what you guys can do with this.
I literally don't think we can take a rest.
We can
Can we
take
not?
a short rest, right?
I think we can take a short rest.
Well, you
I guess that would
literally
be...
you literally can, but if you're trying to say we shouldn't, that's something else.
Oh, my bad. Thought there was a time limit between...
Oh no, that's
Short
not
That's
rest.
long rest. That's long
Oh,
rest.
okay. My bad.
No, that's okay. You can take as many
Um,
short rests as you want.
Look,
I-
you all can rest if you want. I'm gonna go scout out that path we haven't taken yet.
I am going to go with Miss Iranae. You two have a little kumbaya circle. We will be back.
We sit down for some honey cayenne pepper porridge.
I'm going to ritual cast the spell Alarm and do it right at this corridor right here, and then I'll exempt Silky and Iranae from triggering that alarm
All right.
while
Oh.
we hang out here.
As I'm walking away, I look back at Alastor and I go, "What's that fucking ring do?" And then I just keep walking.
No comment.
DM, if you're okay, I will be having porridge with Alastor and attuning
Yeah.
over my tears.
Alastor, I think Alastor would definitely pick this up if Brad hasn't, but the ring does look magical in character if you want to cast Identify.
Which ring? The one I'm wearing?
The one
Yeah.
he's like already put on.
I mean, I already know what it's doing, right? Are you suggesting there's additional things I could discover?
Yeah, you're right. Like the staff that Garathor picked up. I'm saying Alastor would know all this. He picked up a staff and got powers, and then he gave the staff to you and still has this trickster god in him. So potentially you could take off the ring and give it to anyone, and whatever properties of the ring probably won't transfer based on whoever puts on the ring will get new properties based on the properties of the ring, and whatever you have right now will stay with you even without the
Oh,
ring.
I see. Sure. I mean, if there's more to discover about the ring, then I'll ritual cast Identify during this rest.
One second here. Which way are you guys going, Silky? And okay.
And starting here, we are moving stealthily.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and make stealth checks. Both of you. All right, great. You guys feel like you are not making any sound at all as you're just tiptoeing around this corner. One second here. So you go around this corner and you take a look down this hallway. And let me draw a little bit here. So right where you are, Iranae, you go ahead and make a perception check, both of you. I'm just going to assume that you're actively perceiving this space. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Not great. All right, you guys walk down this corridor, and when you get to about 15 feet down at the end of your vision there's actually a wall that you can see, and it just stops. And Silky, you saw this when you peered around the corner before. And as you walk, like you take just a couple steps into this corridor and you see the wall in front of you, you hear this sound, and it seems to get louder and louder as you get closer to the wall. And it's a hum, like, it sounds almost like Kaylie, like bees, like
Yay!
a crap load of bees in both hallways. Like, it is loud, but as your characters kind of like think about it a little bit, you're like, I doubt it's like a bunch of bees in the hall. Like, it might be something mechanical, but it is very loud on both sides. It's this hum in the walls.
The walls are alive. Potentially.
Let's really fucking hope not. I would like to... Oh, go ahead.
We should check for traps.
Yeah. So I'd like to step forward 1, 2.
Okay, I drew a green shape there. And Silky, what are you doing as Iranae starts to approach the wall?
And
I'm gonna be...
oh, sorry, but while I'm stepping forward, checking for traps.
I was just about to say I will also check for traps. The humming has me on high alert.
Okay. Both of you make investigation or perception checks.
Can I give Iranae the help action?
You can.
Okay, I will do that.
All right.
23.
Your investigation's much better than mine.
I'm going to say, Iranae, as you started to investigate and look down this corridor, right at the onset of this hallway, you noticed some grooves at the ground, as if part of this could slam shut behind you. Do you still want to go forward? I'm going to say that's your first thing that you notice.
I will not step forward through there.
Okay.
I'll tell Silky, hold on.
That was a good investigation check, so.
What is it?
It looks like this could close. Do you have anything heavy?
I have a crowbar. Those are pretty heavy.
Yeah, you okay with not getting it back?
I mean, you could use it as a weapon. I have a crowbar, I have a hammer, I have a piton.
There's about so you look at the floor, and it looks like there's about 2 feet of grooves of stone. And either something comes down from the ceiling or something comes up, but it looks pretty solid. It's like 2 feet of solid stone that could potentially move, is what you're deducing.
I give Iranae my crowbar.
and it would slide up and down, is what you're thinking, based on the marks on the walls and on the floor and on the ceiling. Similar to lots of other doors you've seen in this place, slamming shut and opening and closing, like the one to the fountain, pretty much.
Do you explain this to
You guys
Silky?
stop right at the grooves.
Yeah.
So, but the buzzing is very loud as soon as you step into the hallway.
Silky.
Yes.
Do these walls look pitted enough for somebody to, like, climb up?
There is one more thing too. I totally forgot about this. Sorry. So that was the first thing you saw, and this would just be an obvious, even without a perception check. But as you look down the hallway and you see the wall, on the ceiling and on the sides of the wall with the humming, and on the floor, you see random pipes sticking out at random locations. Exactly what you just said, Iranae, which I completely forgot about. There's like a pipe sticking here, and a pipe sticking there, and a pipe out of the wall, and a pipe out of the ceiling. And they seem completely sporadic. There's no pattern to them. It's like someone took pipes and just doof, 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 completely randomly. And they seem to go all the way along, all the way up to the wall.
Alright, that's weird.
I don't understand what on earth this mechanism could be for. Do you want me to climb the pipes?
Well, I was thinking that maybe... Did you ever play that game when you were younger? You know, where you pretended that the floor, right, was made of lava?
Of course! That's how I got as good as I am. The floor is lava. Are we playing that now?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Why don't you just let me do it? I am much smaller.
Yeah, don't get...
Or should we wait for the other two?
Fucking hell, I'm not a mechanic. You know
This
what?
might be Alastor's domain. He might know more about what these could do.
Yeah, let's just make note of it. Head back.
Yes, I think that is the wisest decision. Do you still
DM.
want my crowbar?
Oh, sorry,
No.
guys.
It's okay. Okay, go ahead.
I'd like to attune to that ring during this break too, if that's possible.
Okay. So, based on everything, our chat back and forth, it's 4 now, right?
Yes.
In addition to whatever else you have on you, right?
That's great. It just renders mage armor a little bit useless, but that's totally fine. I get a boost in my AC overall.
No, it's in addition to the mage armor.
Mage armor specifically says 13 plus dexterity modifier is what it refers to. So, but it's okay. It boosts me higher than that.
Okay.
It's a win.
I'll take a look at mage armor during the break, but I'm assuming your interpretation is right. Okay.
So Garathor and Alastor have a meditation sesh, basically.
You guys are heading back, Silky and okay. You had a feeling as you took one more step into the room that maybe something would happen. Like you're getting into something. So you thought about it and you're like, I guess we'll wait. But there was this like sudden shock of like, we might get into something alone if we keep going. So, all right, you guys make your way back safely. However, during this, I need Alastor or Garathor to roll a d12.
Oh no.
I got it.
Come on, Alastor.
Perfect.
Alastor?
Yeah.
Actually, no.
No, that's an encounter roll, you
12
fuck.
wins. I win.
That's
natural
an encounter.
12. Natural 12.
That's an encounter. Fucking fuck.
Could be good. It could.
Fuck.
Silky and Iranae,
Natural 12.
as you guys are kind of exploring these pipes and wondering if you should go in or not,
Oh, it's for us.
you hear coming down up the hallway. So up the staircase that you know leads down to the second floor. You hear a boof, boof, Poof. You guys rolled excellent stealth checks. You peer around the corner, and you see coming up, off of this staircase. This, I'm gonna do a picture here.
It's a zombie gorilla.
Finally, we have come full circle.
You guys are like, maybe it's a zombie gorilla, and you turn the corner and peer, and you see this like bloody armor with spikes coming up out of it on its shoulder plates, and like this, it's just got chains hanging from it that are dragging on the floor, and you see locks around the chains, and it's massive. It is about 12 feet tall, and it is covered in blood, and it is just tracking blood along it, like on the hallway as it's walking. You see a blood trail behind it, and it is oozing pus and blood, and it looks very heavily armored. And it makes it to the top of the stairs, and I am going to roll even is left, and odd is right.
Go left, you bitch.
Come on, even.
Even is left, and it turns left.
Oh,
To head down, and then it goes towards the entryway. You see it go boof, boof. And Garathor and Alastor, you hear like the sound of heavy footprints. Alastor, your alarm does not trigger, so you're like waiting for it all of a sudden to trigger.
Yeah.
And then you hear the heavy footprints slowly start to tamper off.
Iranae, I think it's time to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We zoom, we Naruto run back to the boys stealthily.
Never. Never.
Silky
We
Naruto
have
runs
our
back to the boys.
dignity.
Well, this is how the monks trained me.
All right, you guys make your way around. You wait, and you kind of, yeah, that's a good spot, Iranae. You peek down the hallway. You do see it take a left. It seems to be, it like stops for a second at the T intersection, and you just hear it like stop. And you peek around the corner, and it's kind of like looking around, and it looks back at you. You peer back, and then you hear it go doof, doof. It starts to go down the T, like towards the entrance of the tomb.
No.
Go. We run.
All right, you guys make it back to Alastor and Garathor.
Okay, time to go now.
We might
Did
have
we
to
finish our break?
You did not.
Can we wait here for like 15 more minutes?
I
have your mask on and be ready to fucking run at the drop of a fucking hat, because that thing was very big, very bloody, and yeah.
Did that blood look fresh to you?
You guys
Wait.
definitely ran over fresh blood as you
Okay.
That wasn't you guys fucking up your stealth?
No, there was a very big thing. It was covered in spikes and a lot of blood. It was new blood. It had killed someone recently. It will kill us all. It is time to go. But I guess we can wait here for 15 minutes.
No, we should definitely go. That sounds very
Okay.
risky.
right.
Okay.
You guys are going?
Where are we going? Oh,
I
through the mask room?
I think that is the safest bet.
Yeah, the other fucking side, A, we'd have to pass by the thing, and B, there's a bunch of pipes and shit. I don't fucking get it.
No, we will show you the pipes if we get the chance. But for now, time to go.
All right. You guys start to head south. You go through the sarcophagus room. You put on the masks, and you start to descend the staircase. And as you are peering into what room happens next, let's take a 5-minute break.
And
Well,
welcome back.
Hi, everyone.
We're the most coordinated group on the internet.
Welcome.
Hello, bienvenue.
Welcome back to the tomb, where everything is horrible, but we have friendship, so it's okay.
That'll be with us till the end.
All right. Yeah, so you guys are heading south. avoiding. Hopefully, the sound of the golem is off in the distance now. You guys descend down this staircase. Go ahead.
All right, just so we're clear on what the plan is here for this staircase, Garathor, you're on traps. You're on traps again.
No, I'm on trap.
Iranae's on traps this time. All right. I don't know why we're switching it up. Thought Garathor was made for that.
I'll take the front, and I will keep my eyes peeled, and nothing can surprise me anymore.
Garathor is on traps. Iranae, you should help Garathor as the number 2.
Be the eyes over my shoulder for extra stuff, but
I will be number 3.
Let me take the brunt.
Of course, as I always am. This is nothing different. This will be our routine going forward. Silky, Lieutenant Silky, watching for threats on our 6. All right. Silky, you're in charge of everything coming from that way.
I really want to make a joke right now, but it doesn't seem like the time, so I'm going to save it for later.
God damn it, Silky. There's no joking around down here.
Anything that would lift our spirits would be a fantastic idea.
I was just going to say, I think I would rather be the one in the front. I think
How about on my shoulder?
No, I should actually take up the rear. It is a good thing to do, but I thought it might bug him if I changed it up. It would be funny.
We have a system here, folks. Everything is about the system, and we need to follow it.
Guys, we should rename ourselves. We're going to call ourselves the Alastor Sandwich.
I think that could be one name.
Vetoed.
Damn.
I like it.
Alastor's always in the middle.
Let's go.
All right.
Power cats. Commence.
Garathor,
Meow?
you never even explained how we got that
Would you like to know?
later.
Oh, look for traps.
I mean, I
here,
think
or we don't need
I
a
might not ever be able to tell you if I don't tell you right now. Because if I die, the mystery dies with me.
Garathor, we can't talk like that. Look for traps, man, or you're definitely gonna die.
So we are the power cat converters. But only the power cats now, because my brother now is the slave of Medusa.
Oh.
So we are no longer converters.
Time to go. Time to go.
Time to go.
Because Silky's like pushing the back of the group down the stairs with
I
her
start moving
minus
down the
one
stairs.
strength.
Start moving down the stairs.
Okay, who's first?
Garathor.
All right, Garathor, as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you notice a thick green mist or fog that's kind of flowing from your left to right in front of you. Like, that's all you can see is like this kind of thick fog cloud.
Can I investigate it very lightly with my nose? Or reach my hand into it first?
Okay. You reach your hand into it, and immediately as the cloud kind of surrounds it, it starts to burn, and you take 3 damage.
64.
Acid.
Oh, damn it.
Your skin starts to melt away.
Guys.
Boom, boom, boom. It stops a little bit. You think it's surveying.
Everyone duck. Everyone duck. Everyone duck.
We're downstairs. It's
No, we're on stairs right now.
DM, do
Yeah.
I think that my necklace of breathing would help me here, or is this just acid and it would not have any effect at all?
That's up to Silky, based on her
Sorry.
intelligence, but it doesn't. Alastor would know that it probably is, or Garathor would say that it's burning his hands.
Got it. Okay.
He didn't breathe it.
Is there anything in that room? There's a hallway
Which room?
at the bottom of the stairs where the
It's
gas
like
is
a
coming
thick. It's like just a sheet in front of you.
from? Oh snap!
It's like a corridor that ends in, and it's moving from left to right. Like a cloud of acid wall.
Well, I do have some magic that I could pretend to be a a gust of wind myself and just blow this all out of the way. If we think there's something to be gained by that, it would be somewhat expensive to do that.
I use my intelligence, and I say, we're in a tomb underground. I think the wind would probably push it right back towards us as we are closer to the surface. And gases, water, and air tends to choose the path of least resistance. And I think we're in the path of least resistance.
I don't think you know how powerful I really am, son, but
Yeah,
Boom.
this is magic. I think
Boom.
magic does. We really don't have any other choice. Ignatius, do it. Please.
who is Ignatius?
Oh, whoa, Ignatius.
Silky,
Whoa.
get it together. Where's your head at, man?
Either we
I don't
gust
know.
or we just sprint, and we hope that it ends quickly.
I'd like to.
I say gust.
I'd like to send a prayer to Kasuth.
I step to the front. Don't like this. Grab my wand. Hold on to my hat. Cast Gust of Wind. A line of strong wind, 60 feet long, 10 feet wide. It's going to blast like crazy.
Immediately when you cast it, it cuts straight forward. What you see is this channel. Like, you still see the gas on your left and your right, but it's like parting the Red Sea. And you see that dirty water that you had seen before, looking down through that grating. You see some dirty water on the ground, and then you see gas on both the left and the right in a channel, and then you see the opposite end of it about 10 feet away.
That's just a wall.
Yeah, but I believe you can direct it, right?
Yeah, as a bonus action, I can change which way it goes, and it does say that it disperses gas and vapors immediately.
Okay.
Somebody check for traps right there, goddammit. Let's go.
Miss Iranae.
I grab Silky and Iranae. And where do we go?
Put me
anyone
down,
gets in front
Garathor.
of my-
I
If
put
anyone gets in
Iranae
front
down.
of the wand, they'll be pushed 15 feet.
Okay, don't go in front of him.
Ignatius, just go.
Oh my!
Oh my god, we both did it.
Ignatius
Tense
again!
moment, guys. It's a tense moment.
Alastor,
Hey, I just
just
prayed
go.
to Kasuth. And Kasuth put those words in their mouths.
We are
Let's
going
just-
swimming, just move.
I go.
Okay.
You guys need to be right behind me.
Yeah.
I have Kobold on my shoulder, and I've just set Iranae down.
I'm taking up the rear. I jump off shoulder and take up the rear.
All right. The water, as you start to step into it, I don't know how tall you are, but it's 4 feet deep.
I will drown. I get back up on Garathor's shoulders.
How tall are you, Garathor? And how all three of you?
5'4".
5'1".
2.5.
So you guys, like, your head is above water.
Iranae, you can climb on if you'd like.
Fuck that.
Are you pointing the wand left or right or both?
Well, straight ahead revealed the next room, right?
No, it revealed the wall.
Just
yeah,
a
you
wall,
disperse
okay.
the wall in a channel.
Left.
So you're left. You redirect the gust of wind, and you can see this channel wind. All the gas just disperses, and it seems to flow down the channel further. Yeah, but it clears out, and it seems to wind. And it's just a slow-moving river that's very muddy and dirty.
I would like to recommend we go right.
Don't we have a boat?
Yes, but how long does the wind last?
Minute.
I think we just have to go.
I think we know where this channel goes, and we've walked over that channel. You looked through the grate. I think we should go right.
Okay.
Could go anywhere.
Could bleed out of the tomb.
Do you want to disperse the gas to your right, Alastor, or are you still...
Sure, just to take a look. As much as you'll
Yeah.
liberally allow
Yeah,
me
you,
to.
you shift it to the right, sure, and poof, the gas just kind of scatters. You see it start to arc towards the ceiling, and some of it goes back down the hallway. You chase it away, but yeah, it seems that there's a corridor this way and a corridor this way, the river.
And then, quick question: as I redirect it, how long until does it start to reform after a period of after a few short seconds? I would be looking.
Right? It doesn't. Nope. Seems to be all clear.
All right. Let's go anyway. I don't care. Flip a coin, damn it.
I said left.
A left.
Left it is. Let's do it. I point left. And just we continue down as far as I need it.
Okay. And you guys are walking on the bottom?
Should we
we
say
get a
the
boat?
magic? Should we say the magic word?
I think we should just swim for now. I don't see why not. Unless there's something
I
in the
hate
lake.
getting wet. My socks when they get wet. Silky.
Also, the boat is fairly large. I don't even know if it'd be able to move through some of these gaps.
Well, it's one
we
magic
can-
word away from collapsing, ain't it? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. We
We
gotta
can
go.
give it a try, Iranae.
I'll get back on the
What is the word
steps.
again?
I will say frog to open the
Alright.
boat.
It opens like a transformer, like folding on top of itself, and you now have a full boat.
How wide is the boat?
5 feet? Or was it 10 feet?
You said 5 feet wide.
Okay, yeah.
10 feet long.
Oh, wait, I have it here.
It was just enough for 4 people to sit in it. It was like, it's a pretty tight canoe.
10 feet long, 4 feet wide, 2 feet deep. And it has a sail.
It had a sail?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
A little sail. Yeah.
Why
not
was I
huge.
rowing so much?
We
You
were
guys
going,
were
we were
You guys
going
were going
against the
against
wind.
current. Right, yeah.
I spent so much effort rowing a boat with a sail.
Against the
again,
wind.
go
yeah.
against the wind. Okay. We hop in the boat and head to the left.
I will drop the gust of wind whenever I think the gas situation is taken care of, or it's been a minute. Whatever comes first. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you feel like you've dispersed that situation at least. And then you I'll just reveal around the corner. Maybe you still have it going a little bit, but it seems like the water's clear up ahead. So, yeah, it runs out.
Is it dark down here?
There is no light in this tomb.
Torches.
Yeah, there was some torches that were lit in some of these rooms, but yeah, it's either dark vision or torches.
And dark vision, again, is just gray vision, right?
It's
It's gray,
grayscale, yeah.
Grayscale.
I will light a torch.
All right.
Did my flint and tinder get destroyed on the shields?
Not the flint did, but not the sparking rod did. Is that the tinder? Or
No,
yeah, the
so-
tinder then.
Yeah. It's technically 3 pieces. You need the flint, the sparking rod, and the tinder. But everyone just calls it flint and tinder. Because they assume that you have metal on you.
You could use a knife to activate it still, or a blade of any sort, or longsword or whatever.
So
The
I can use the
spearhead.
dagger or the spearhead, yeah. Okay, I will light a torch as well.
Yeah.
I will stick with my dark vision.
All right, you guys are meandering down this slow, dirty river, and you get eventually. I'll move Iranae's token here to the bridge, and you look up and you see the grating that Alastor had looked down earlier. It's about 15, 20 feet in the air.
Well, who knew we'd be swimming down a shit creek at some point?
I always felt like it might come to this.
This actually feels better than some of the places we've been in this tomb so far. Ahoy.
I mean, if worse comes to worse, we can turn around and go back once we know the golem thing is gone. But for now, we should,
This could
continue
be-
and see where it goes.
Silky, this could be the speed run. This could be. We'll
It
just
could be.
right to the finish line.
A lot has happened so far. I apologize. I am a little bit, what's the term, shook?
It's okay. I find when I get like that, Silky, it's best to just fall back to my routines, such as who's got eyes out front. All right, what are the roles here on a boat? Number one lookout.
Iranae's the best sailor I've ever seen.
Iranae, you're the captain of this boat then?
If I must.
All right. And who's got eyes? I guess Iranae, please help us through the boating protocols.
Just sail the fucking boat.
Step 1. Sail a fucking boat.
Silky does whatever Iranae says and follows
All right,
behind.
Alastor, Garathor, you're on oars. Silky, you're up front looking out.
Okay.
Can I take the sail down? Is that possible?
Yeah.
I'll take the sail down.
Oh, does this mean Iranae is Mon Capitan now?
It's probably always been just in some like extra bag that came with the damn thing that's always been off to the side. Just like never even thought to put it up. Like it was there.
All that stuff in the tent bag that you never use. Right. All right, you guys keep meandering around this stream, and your boat seems to be fine. You're using the you don't even really have to row that much. You just kind of hit the side of the wall to make sure your boat doesn't crash into it. You do, as you keep going, you see another, like a pathway, a set of walls and an enclosed area, which you have been at before. You can kind of map it out in your head, but you keep going. So I'll put you guys like right here now. Keep going through this.
I'm keeping my ears peeled for waterfall noises.
Okay, make a perception check.
I lean over to Iranae. I'm like, seems like she knew more than Alex did.
Kaylee gonna hit you. No, she's not. She feels too bad for you right now.
Okay. Iranae.
21 perception.
All right, noted. Listening for waterfall. Iranae, when you get to here and come around this corner, you look up and it looks like it is a big carved room, like a big carved. It looks. But the river does continue below it. But as you're noting in your head, you're like, that's probably a big room, like similar to the rooms we've been in. Probably a tomb.
I'd like to reach my oar down to see how deep the water is right now.
It is 4 feet deep.
Okay.
All right, so you kind of go under this nicely carved, very smooth rock, which as you keep going around, you're looking up at it. Yeah, it looks like a big 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's like a 40, 45 foot room, probably a cube as you're checking it out. You want to keep going at this point? I'm going to put you right here.
Oh, shit.
Assuming I don't see any way in, yeah, might as well.
Make a perception check. From this, you're looking, it looks very solid, and you don't see any doors nor any crumbling areas. You want to keep going?
Yep.
All right, I'll move you again.
Speed run.
To here.
Or death run.
As you come around this corner, you see a staircase. To your right.
All right, let's just take a peek.
Up the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to do it? You can stay down here, Maroon, then I will check out What is up?
Yeah.
We haven't really gone that far. I mean, you think we're maybe just repeating our steps if we go that way?
Potentially.
I say for no matter reasons whatsoever.
Maybe, but better to know for sure.
Alastor could put it together that it probably goes to the room that you've already been in, mapping in his head.
There's a 97% likelihood, folks. That is the room with that child, that doomed child.
I don't want to go back in there.
Oh, the one that we weren't supposed to speak truth to?
Yeah, and that I spoke the truth to?
Silky, you're so honest. It's
I
admirable.
try not to lie.
It's admirable.
It's gotten me in trouble before. Okay. At this point, I think we have a moment. I am very curious about that room we saw Miss Iranae with all of the things. I kind of want to see what that room is.
Yes, so do I.
Well, just remember when we went into that room with the spiders, the eyes were lighting up as people went in. There was never more than 2 of us, and nothing went wrong. So, if you guys want to go check it out, it's only the 2 of you. Me and Alastor are not going to be able to assist you.
I think the speed run is definitely that way.
By the way, I have the
seems...
oars pinned against the wall right now to keep the boat from moving.
It's not very, the current is not strong, so it's easy.
It just seems like we're missing something. Maybe if 2 of us go at a time through the room, it will work, rather than all 4 of us going at the same. I will let you 2 decide. Miss Iranae and I have already seen it, but I would...
What if we just went just around the river bend?
You're very dumb. Just to see what is over there.
Yeah. Listen, like, I don't really want to explore any rooms. All right, but I think that's gonna lead us, to the eventual exit if we go that way.
We're out looking for the exit, Alastor.
I know we got to keep delving this dungeon.
I will make one more argument. This whole tomb seems to be one big puzzle. What if the room that we are voluntarily missing has a piece?
That logic is watertight.
So does that mean we go check it out?
I still don't want to go in that room. Therefore, I'm abstaining my vote.
Based on what you've told me about that room, Silky, none of it matches any of these riddles. At this point.
We didn't make it through. We didn't seize the room itself. We saw a hallway with lots of tubes.
You said there was buzzing and holes in the walls and pipes.
Look, but we passed under that room back there. I feel like that's where it leads.
It seemed very large. Garathor,
Iranae, I'm going to trust you. Let's do it. 2 at a time in that room, though.
And sprint through as fast as you fucking can.
No, 2 at a time.
Going very fast. Silky Naruto runs up the stairs.
Okay. Yes, Alex, it's a thing, apparently. So you guys, you're collapsing the boat and going up the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Silky, it's not hard to see that this is like some kind of a secret entrance. Eventually you hit a button or like a place in the wall, and the whole wall moves upward. And you find yourself back in the room with the previously zombie spiders, this mummy spiders.
But there are no more mummy spiders?
You take a look in the room and you don't see them right now.
Sweet. I guess Garathor is right behind me, so I will grab his hand and quickly pull him along with me out the front entrance, jumping over the teeth.
I will hunch my back over to grab her hand and sprint through with her.
Okay. As you start to walk through the room, you do see some pairs of eyes looking through some of the crevices and holes, like some red eyes.
I grab my mask and I shove a mask on Silky.
I accept it, but I run very fast.
Okay, so you and Garathor are about right here, and you see some eyes, just like in various caverns, these little holes inside the wall.
Run.
We go all the way to the exit through the face.
You guys
Don't
both
even
jump through the skull together?
Yeah.
Okay, the skull jaws. All right, you jump through together, and you're kind of looking up around, and you look back, and both the eyes are out, but you jump through.
Okay.
Iranae and Alastor?
All right, you ready, Alastor?
Ready as I'll ever be, Iranae.
3, 2, 1, and we run.
All right. You see the beady eyes kind of following you, these red eyes, as you go through the room. You jump through together through this skull. And as you guys are looking back at this happen, you see two of the eyes light up as they go through. And but they successfully jump through and nothing happens.
And then the eyes go out.
You can't see the eyes in the room anymore. But no,
I'm talking about on the doorway.
When they jump through together, it seems like both of the eyes illuminated and then one of the eyes went out.
This is so confusing.
Well, this is interesting to say the least. Lead the way, Silky and Iranae.
I'm gonna look around the corner and make sure that there's no sign of Big Bad.
You do hear the stomping. Oof, oof. But it seems to be coming from the floor below you now.
Okay. Then I will slowly lead the group to where we were and stop right where Miss Iranae showed me where to stop.
Okay. You go to about here.
Yeah.
And right in front of you there is the grooves. And you see all the pipes. You guys, Alastor and Garathor, you see this for the first time. Pipes just sticking up out of the wall, out of the ceiling, out of the floor even. And they seem to be at every which way.
Okay, so the grooves gave the impression of doors moving. Are the pipes beyond the grooves?
Yeah, I'm going to draw the grooves right here in green. Or no, I'll do a different color. Let's do blue. Here are the grooves. And the pipes are just in that corridor, in that 15 feet.
Okay.
And just so I can visualize it, I apologize for making you say it so much. The green at the end of the hall, is that just a wall?
It's a wall, yeah. It looks solid. You guys haven't gone up to it and investigated it, but it just looks like a solid wall for now.
Alright, I have two thoughts about this. Either you don't touch the pipes, or you don't touch the stonework. I don't know which.
We could try the crowbar plan. Throw it against the pipe and see if that'll do anything.
Before we do that, Garathor, I give Garathor one of my hands so that he can hold me as I lean out over the grooves without, like, actually stepping over them.
Okay.
And I'm going to wave my hand in front of one of the pipes to see if they're, like, anything coming out of it.
Okay. You wave your hand in front of the pipes, look around, listen. Nothing happens.
Thank you, Garathor.
Mm-hmm.
DM, I'd like to just investigate this area, and I'd like to know, in particular, if there's anything suggesting either of the two options Iranae presented, if one of them is more compelling.
I mean, either not touching the pipes or specifically using the pipes. Yeah, go ahead. Investigation for that. .22. The pipes seem very randomized. You haven't touched the floor. Perhaps throwing something on the floor, if there was pressure plates, would activate something. It's really bizarre though. Like, you feel like there's something missing. That either this is just random and someone put it there to like mess with you, or perhaps something happens as you walk in that would make it much more clear, like what it would be used for. But at this point, just looking at it, it's hard to deduce. Nothing really sticks out to you. It seems random. It seems weird. It's like there's something missing here.
All right. Missing variable here, folks. Somebody check the ground for pressure plates. Throw something of significant weight down there. Let's rule that one out. Otherwise, we might need to get some more information somehow.
Okay. Silky takes out the crowbar and, with everyone's blessing, tosses it into the hallway.
Tie a rope around the crowbar.
I tie a rope around the crowbar.
Yeah.
And toss it.
Pring, 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 pring. It's kind of clangs down the hallway. Nothing happens. Pull it back.
Someone could enter the space or we could leave. Those are the options.
Silky, Iranae, how do you guys feel about me going down there?
No, I feel very bad about you going down there. It would probably need to be either me or Miss Iranae. Because we can climb along the pipes easy enough. In fact, it would probably make the most sense to be me.
Silky, can I tie a rope around your waist before you go?
Yes. Okay, so I know what my goal is. Should I walk along the floor? Because we ruled out potentially that there are pressure pads there, or should I try to climb along the pipes?
Either way, we're going to get some more information.
Miss Iranae, I'm very nervous. Would you mind flipping a coin every time we're at to see which way I should go?
I don't have any coins anymore.
Right. If I flip one of my gold pieces, do you think that she would answer?
Maybe.
Okay.
She's a bitch, though.
Yeah, like...
I will roll a gold piece. Heads will be wall, tails will be floor. I guess that would be 1 would be wall, 2 would be floor. How do I roll a D2?
/roll 1d2.
Is there a space between the 1d2 and the roll?
Yes.
Yeah.
I crawl along the pipes.
Okay. On the wall?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
You start grabbing, like one pipe is facing up. It's a nice handhold. The next pipe is like facing downward and you're like, ugh. And you're kind of having to hold on with both hands and grab another one that's at a different weird angle. You're kind of going up and down the wall. You get about 10 feet, so about almost center to the corridor. Jungle gymming along the right hand of the wall. And you start to look around. You see the wall looks very solid to your right from here, at least. And you're kind of like looking up and down and you're like, I don't know if there's anywhere to go. But you're not touching the ground yet. But as you get to the center, you notice one of the pipes on the floor in the middle of this is straight up and down. And it's right in the middle of the corridor, right in the middle of the hallway. And there's a pipe straight up, and it seems to have grooves like this. And there's a pipe in the middle, like to the left and right of this pipe.
Would the grooves give me the implication that the pipe can move up and down?
No, the grooves would give you indication that you could move it left or right, like a railroad type of thing, like in a cartoon. Ching, ching.
I relay the information. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
The groove, if you were to hit it to the left or right, it would be either facing towards the wall that you're heading towards or facing towards the grooves that you just came from.
I relay the information to the group.
You're still granted, I just want to say you're about 10, 15 feet away from this lever. So this is just at a distance still, you gazing.
I'm not so hot on this idea anymore. This is more risk than I think we should be taking.
I step into the hallway as well.
I think the floor is safe. Something tells me the floor will be fine.
Iranae, you step into the hallway. You take a breath. Nothing happens.
Guys, I believe that the keys turn on the inside only.
If that is the case, then we move the lever towards the door, towards the inside.
I think we should all be together when we turn anything.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's pull the lever.
Okay. We might all die anyway. I guess it's worth it.
All right, I'll get in there with you guys. Damn it.
All right.
Smartest dungeon delving ever.
What are Iranae, you're gonna pull it one direction or another? And what are the three of you doing?
I'll take the rear. I'll take the rear to make sure we still got an Alastor sandwich.
Are we all going in that little corridor with the pipes?
I think so.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna stay on the wall where I am, like a crab attached to the wall.
Okay.
Or a spider, not a crab.
Garathor, you're going in? Like right here?
I'll take the back, put Iranae up one, put Alastor between me and Iranae.
Okay.
All right.
So, Iranae, you're about halfway down the corridor. Alastor is right behind you. And then Garathor, you're almost touching the grooves behind you, but you all fit in. And Silky's up on the wall. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I take the pipe and I point it towards the wall.
You're about to pull the pipe, and you notice some writing engraved on the ground.
Oh.
You're like,
Oh,
God.
God.
Like tense, and you're like, oh, God. You read the writing. It's in common, and it says, no more than 3.
And this has been relayed to all three of us.
Yeah, I read that out loud.
I'll wait out here.
I mean, it would be very nice to have the spellcaster.
I can wait outside if you'd like, Alastor.
I think Alastor would like to wait outside for this.
If you'd like to wait outside.
I would like to wait outside.
Actually, how about this? The two of us will wait outside. Let's not
no
isolate
more
anyone.
than 3. That would.
It says no more than 3. So 2 and 2 should be just fine.
Something tells me splitting the party is not a great idea.
Hence why I'm going to stay with Alastor rather than isolate him.
That's a
Okay.
good point.
That is true. Okay, Miss Iranae, it is you and I.
All right, so
You guys are
once-
going outside of the grooves?
Yeah, once they are past the grooves, then I point it towards the wall.
So the north or the south? The way you
The
came
north.
or towards? Okay, you're going to hit it towards the north. All right. Iranae, as you grab hold of this pipe, it starts to move. And as soon as it kind of hits a point, it like clungs into place. And Garathor and Alastor, the grooves indeed start to shoot upward at a medium pace. You could probably jump if you want. The door is rising. And this is your last like little looks of both Iranae and Silky. All right, you win.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Boom. You hear you guys are sealed inside this chamber, and you hear the hum is getting louder and louder and louder, and all of a sudden the door close to where you pointed the lever all of a sudden just flies upward and you see this giant adamantine fan that is woof, woof, woof. And you guys like are up on your legs. You're hanging onto the Iranae, you're hanging onto the lever. Silky, you're on a pipe on the wall, and you are starting to get sucked towards this fan. And I need you to roll initiative.
Initiative?
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm sad. Oh look, you made a map. Good job, DM. I'm proud of you.
No, it's no
Dude, this is
no Kaylie map.
top.
Kaylie goes above and beyond. Don't worry.
Oops.
And beyond.
Lever.
Flavor.
All right. Both of you need to make a strength saving throw right away.
Oh, Silky. Oh,
Not
initiative.
20 on initiative.
Oh,
Sorry, you said strength save?
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Iranae, you get dragged immediately towards this propeller. Make one dexterity saving throw to see if you can grab or you are going in the gears. It's a DC 16.
Come on, lady.
Grab a pipe as your feet are about 2 feet from the propeller right now. It's giant. Like, you think if you get lodged into this thing, you are just gonna be whirling around in this like thing of death. All right, so Silky, you got 25. Iranae, you got 25 also. So you guys go at the same time. Let's start with who has the higher dex, or is
We
it the
both
same?
have 5
We have the same dex.
Silky, you go first because I said.
All right. I would like to try to get to the lever and pull it back.
Okay. You make a acrobatics check.
$19.
That is fine. All right. You make your way over to the lever and you get there, no problem. Going from pipe to pipe.
Okay, while I'm there, if I need to use Flurry of Blows to try to help, I will. I am just going to try to pull this lever back.
All right. You pull the lever back and to the other side. You try to maybe like see if it stops in the middle. It doesn't. You have to choose one side or the other, but you flip it back the other way. And you see the propeller going the other way. And now you guys are being pulled back towards the door, the exact opposite direction that you just were. All right, Iranae, it is your turn, and I need you to both make strength saving throws again. Iranae, you fly back down and make a dexterity saving throw. 18.
God damn.
I'll say you stop before you hit the wall, but once again, you're like now at the other end, and right before you're about to smack into the wall, you grab a pipe and stop yourself. But you're at the complete opposite end of the chamber now.
Question. Since I was so close to it, how thick were the fan blades? Could I tell?
It was moving at a very fast speed, which slowed down a little bit when Silky shifted it to the other direction, and then it increased the opposite direction. The fan blades were very thick, like huge, maybe more than an inch or two, like 2 inches of straight adamantine steel. There was like a greenish color hue to this metal. Do you want to know if when it slowed down and started speeding up, it looked like if it were to be stopped, that you could walk through the blades without getting hurt. But as soon as it started picking up any momentum at all, then it looked impossible.
Okay.
Whose turn is it? Iranae, your turn.
Silky, pull it the other way again. I have a very bad idea. And I would like to hold an action for the moment that Silky flips the lever again. Minor technical difficulties. And the action that I would like to hold is because magic items are very, very powerful. I'd like to hold the boat and hold a throwing action for the boat.
That's pretty cool.
This
Okay.
might be a terrible idea.
It could work though.
All right, so you're gonna hold your action. You see Iranae grab this boat, and do you say anything to Silky?
Yeah, I yelled it to her to flip it again.
Oh, okay. All right, Silky, it's your turn.
I want to listen to what she says, but before I do that, so you said that the lever did not have a middle ground, it just immediately went back.
Right.
Okay, I will trust Miss Iranae, and I will hold on to the lever. I'll take my rope real fast. No, would that be my action to tie myself to the lever?
It would.
Okay, then I will just hug the lever as tight as I possibly can and pull it back the way that it was going.
Okay, make a strength athletics check.
That is my worst stat. Oh, damn.
17. Chunk! You shove it in the other direction immediately. The fan blades.
So, as it slows,
Yeah.
I want to throw the boat, try and get it into the gap of the fan blades, and then say frog to expand it.
Okay. You say frog, and all of a sudden the boat unfolds. I'm trying to think of how this would look, because now then it starts to speed up again, and I'm gonna say that it disrupts the fan blade. Like now it's like ching, 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 but it's still spinning. But this boat is just like going all over the place. Iranae, it's your turn.
Oh, I have to make a strength save, don't I?
Yes. Now the fan's going the other way. You start flying. Make a dex save. Here's Luke. 24. All right.
Oh my god!
You feel like you are you let go of the pipe and you're starting to head towards this adamantine blade. You feel like possibly you could sneak through, maybe, as you're flying through the air, but you can also grab a pipe. It's up to you.
I'm taking the fucking chance.
Okay.
I'm going through.
Since you already rolled so high on your dex save, you're already angling yourself, like you've already kind of contorted to optimize. I'm going to give you DC 12 acrobatics check to try to get through. It's at a really weird angle, like it's going really quick and then it stops and jams a little bit and then keeps going. DC 12.
Come on, lady.
Whoa.
With
See,
fucking
Iranae-
style.
Yeah. Matrix flip, curl up into a little ball, and just immediately go through the fan blades, and she uncurls herself, and you find yourself on the other side of this propeller. Silky, it's your turn.
Can I yell to... Can Iranae hear me if I try to yell to her and say, like, what's on the other side? Or would that would probably be too much. I am going to...
It's too loud is the issue.
Too loud is the issue. Okay. I am going to use my action to, for now, tie myself to the lever and wait and see if Iranae does anything.
First, make a strength save.
Oh, right.
All right, you're holding onto the lever. You feel like you can keep your grip. You want to tie yourself to the lever?
Yeah.
All right. You successfully do that. And you feel like this will give you advantage on your strength saves.
Sounds good. And I'll stay where I am.
Iranae, you're on your own. You take like 3 or 4 seconds looking for Silky. Nothing happens.
What's on this side of the fan?
On this side of the fan is a hallway. It's clear sailing. It seems like it opens up to another room in about 20 feet or so.
Fuck, sorry! And I'm just sprinting for the end of it.
Okay. You make it out of the hallway, and you turn a corner even, and look inside this room. It's a big room. There doesn't appear to be any immediate danger, and you feel like you're outside of the grip of the fan's suction. Silky.
After a few seconds, I don't hear anything from Iranae. I don't want to be here by myself. I will release myself from the rope and try to make it through the blades.
Okay. We'll do an athletics check. I'm going to say DC 15 to try to get through this kind of haphazard fan blade. You're looking, you're waiting for your opportunity. You curl up and you make your shot.
I can't use acrobatics to try to do some dope monk shit.
Yeah, you can use acrobatics. What did I
Okay, sorry. You said athletics.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Like,
acrobatics.
That's a +8 versus a -1.
I'm glad you did something.
Thank you. What'd you say the DC was?
15.
Oh!
All right. Silky, you get almost there, and the boat, like, hits it, and it jams a little bit, and then you're like, I'm gonna make it, and all of a sudden the boat just derails itself and dislodges and kind of spits out, and the fan blade clocks you, and your little body starts going around in the fan. This is what it says. I apologize for this.
Love that you say that.
I thought this module was pretty bad and you were like rewriting it. Whatever you're about to say seems pretty bad to me.
I mean, I've got 55 hit points, so long as it doesn't do that amount of damage.
Oh my god.
Guys, my heart hurts.
You take 33 damage. Being bashed around in this.
Why?
Iranae, you turn the corner and you see Silky in the middle of this fan just screaming, and she is still trapped inside of it.
Sacre bleu!
Jesus.
I don't know how to help you.
Throw the frog boat in there. Oh wait.
You guys are helpless is the problem.
Okay. Silky, you have to make one more. This is a strength check to get out. You have to push yourself out of this van.
Okay.
A strength saving throw, sorry.
Oh, sorry, hold on one second. Let me see if I've got something. Oh no, it's just for attack rolls. Okay, you said it was a strength saving throw?
Yep.
Can I possibly can I burn a few key points for a few flurry of blows to try to just use my momentum to strengthen myself out and just try to center myself as much as possible?
I don't think flurry of blows is gonna help you.
What about patient defense, which will allow me to take the dodge action?
Not gonna help you either.
No, okay.
I don't mind that you're
And I
trying
suppose
stuff, but I don't think either of those are gonna help, unfortunately.
Okay, Step of the Wind lets me do a dash action. Can I try to be real fast?
This is strength based. You need to get out of a fan.
Roll the counter back.
Is there anything that can help your strength that you have on you?
How about our fortitude as a flaming fist?
The only thing I have is my gauntlets that help my dexterity.
You have AC 20,
I
right?
have AC 20, yeah. I have slow fall. which this technically wouldn't count as falling.
Oh, God.
All right,
I'm
Silky.
in a fan and I got slow fall.
Sorry, I had to
I
check.
think that makes the fan do
Silky,
more damage, honestly.
I am going to say that it's not as hard to pry yourself out of this fan. You are like in complete chaos getting whipped around, but you've taken most of the brunt of this damage. But you need to push yourself out. I'm going to say it's DC 10 strength saving throw, or you are going to get caught in this blade the exact same amount of damage that you took last round for another round.
I take that exact same amount of damage. I am down.
So a strength save.
Okay. I'm gonna pray to any god out there that'll hear me, help me, Kasooth,
DC
Timora,
10.
anything.
This is not to free yourself. Okay. You push yourself with all your might outside of the fan, and you see one pipe that is just on the edge of this, and you grab it, and you pull yourself out of these whirling blades, and it's still whirling like right next to you, just inches from your feet. But you pull yourself out, and you are right at the edge of this cusp of this fan.
So Alastor is standing right behind Garathor, and I'm holding a rope. And this rope has been tattered and torn, and it's gone. And I'm just staring at a rope and staring at Alastor, and that's just what we're doing.
The rope just whips all over the place, yeah, and eventually rips. All right, and Silky, the momentum of the air is going away from the fan. So as soon as you prop yourself out, you're actually now being blown away from the fan.
I'm getting desperate. I am looking at everything I have. I'm assuming it's no longer my turn if we're still in initiative.
Well, now you can kind of just make your way through the corridor.
Yeah, you're on my
Oh,
side.
I'm on her side?
Yeah, you're on the good
Oh God, I thought it was
Made
still.
it- nope, you made it through.
Okay. I
Yeah.
run to Iranae and I grab her and I hold on to her and I just start crying. Her young 6-year-old self really starts to show, and she is just a small child, just bawling her eyes out. She's beat up. She's hurt. She's. Whew. She just looks up at you and goes, I almost died. For real.
Yeah,
Can we take a short rest?
you can. Go ahead. I've got to look at this shit.
Call me if you need me. I'm gonna sit down.
After about 3 or 4 minutes of you comforting Silky a little bit and just kind of looking around the room, Iranae, Alastor and Garathor, the wall eventually comes down. And you see, once again, the lever, and it's in a straight up and down position, and you see a wall, and no Silky, and no Iranae. And you hear a hum.
Seems like that went well.
Did we hear all that commotion?
Yeah,
Like-
both of you make a perception check. It is very loud. Like, it's hard to hear over the fan, but you didn't hear a whole lot. But Garathor, you thought you caught a scream, like a cobalt scream at some point, but you're not sure.
I look at Alastor and I said, you know, Iranae tends to get herself in trouble. Let's wait this out.
Yeah,
The last time, it was not good.
there's nothing you could say to convince me to go in that room, Garathor, so that's quite all right with me. Although I do want to hear the story, since we're just, passing time.
Sure, yeah. So there was one time me and my brother, and the rest, Iranae and
Meanwhile,
there was a flying boat and a dragon and a tree and death. But, Iranae survived.
True.
Real fast, now that I've had a moment to calm down, I'm going to use 2 key points to spend 2 Hand of Healings on myself. And then I'm going to follow Miss Iranae in.
Okay. Iranae, you glance around this room while Silky's still kind of trying to regain her senses after being bashed around by this adamantine giant fan blades. You see 3 colored sarcophaguses? One is onyx, one is rusty iron, and one is silver. The onyx one would be on the right, according to the map, the greenish one. Written in blood on the back wall, like haphazardly, like it looks just scrawled in blood, are 3 names written behind these chests. Behind the green one is written the Warrior. Behind the central one, the rusty iron one, is written the Traveler. And behind the silver one is written the Poet, all in blood, kind of dripping down the side of the wall. It still looks fresh.
And just to confirm, the pit here is not visible.
It is.
Okay.
That was what caught your attention first. You're right. Now you look down, and there is a sarcophagus there. And as you kind of look towards the lid, there is a snarling monkey on top.
Wongo.
Wongo, wongo, wongo.
Warrior, the Traveler, and the Poet.
If we are... If there's one thing the monks always taught me, it is always look for the things that appear the least valuable, for they may be the most. The iron casket looks the most distraught and beat up to me, so that is the one that I am thinking, if there is the least trouble. It's a thought. My brain hurts. I could just be talking nonsense.
Well, I'm really wishing I paid more attention when they were talking about Wongo.
Do I, using my religious studies, remember anything about Wongo?
Didn't you get turned into a you got
Boar.
turned into
Oh,
a
is that when I got
boar?
turned into a boar?
Wongo.
Oh, Wongo.
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 Wongo, wongo.
Me and this god have a vendetta.
Oh, that was a great moment.
Hi, I'm new. Oh, now I'm a boar. All right.
Alright, so, looking back up at these 3 chests, I would like to first, just kneel down and just, like, see, can I, like, is this actually a pit?
It is, yep.
Okay.
It goes down about 5 feet recessed.
Alright. Silky, I have a good idea and a bad idea.
Please say both.
Well, I'm not sure which one is which, but it said no more than 3. Which to me almost seems like an invitation to open one of those chests over there.
And open 1 or 2, but not all.
Well, 2, there's 2 of us.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm not sure if we do that before or after tackling this sarcophagus.
Well, the sarcophagus in every tomb we've been in seems to be the climax. And my instinct says we do the the smaller one first and then the bigger one. But I could be wrong, and maybe there is something in the big one that would help, but we may be possessed by Bongo, which I do not want.
All right,
I will.
Pause for a sec.
Mhm.
Alastor and Garathor. Are you guys just telling a story? It seems like nothing is going to happen.
And then they decided to climb up this tree to talk to some pirates. And so me and my brother decided we were just going to hang out on the ground and not climb up a tree towards pirates. And yeah.
Wait. The pirates were stranded in the tree. Why in the hell did they go up there?
It was
the pirates needed to come down. You guys had all the carts.
So me and my brother, we hung out. I literally actually built a fire underneath one of the trees, or at least stacked a lot of wood, in case they were coming down trying to kill us. We could just burn the tree down.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I'm really surprised to hear Iranae conducting such hasty decision making.
I mean, let me tell you, Iranae, like, she'll stab somebody, and it's like, that didn't even do anything. And then she twists, and it does like twice as much damage every time. It's insane. So, I think Iranae thought that she had it, but she went up against too many people at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, eventually everyone did have to come down the tree, so it all worked out just poorly.
Would you say Iranae overestimates her abilities sometimes?
I would say that Iranae is the worst, best captain of a ship I've ever seen.
I'll have to chew on that, Garathor.
You should. Porridge?
Could eat.
Yay!
I could eat.
They're getting their long rest. Short rest.
We're having porridge.
All right.
I'm gonna say even is north, south. As you're looking down the hall, you do see the boat unloaded in your hallway as well. This is Alastor and Gareth. You just see a boat there. It's completely unfurled. The mast and the sail is like ripped to shit, and there's oars all over the place. It looks like a bomb went off in the middle of the boat.
Garathor, is that our boat?
I say, Grung.
It collapses.
I think that's our boat.
This it just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
I'll go grab the cube and not twist any levers at all and go back out to Alastor.
All right, you have the chest, the boat. All right, back to Iranae and Silky.
All right, I will climb down, move around the sarcophagus, and then climb up the other side if I can.
So around to the north side of it?
Yeah.
Okay. You successfully do that.
I will follow her, and I will grab her pirate coat. If we are to open the sarcophagi, I think you would be best to do the traveler, since you are a sailor, and I would be best to do the warrior, since I am very good at hitting things.
Yeah.
Plus, maybe I'll find something in there for Garathor.
Definitely. I'd like to take a closer look around these chests up here at the north side.
Okay. You look at each chest. There's no. It's a chest, but it's solid. There's no lid. It's just solid material. And you're starting to look around it, and you're like, huh, it doesn't open. And it does indeed look like a coffin as you're kind of eyeing it up. And on top of it, as you look down on where the lid would be, but there is no lid, where the top is, there is a monkey's paw print. and you look at the other two, and they look exactly the same as this one.
I think we need a body part.
Come give me a hand with this, Silky.
You know what? We have nothing left to do, so... Remember when I said I do not like to desecrate graves?
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
changed my mind.
And we
Oh.
try and shove this lid off of the sarcophagus.
All right, make an athletics check, both of you.
Love the character development, Silky.
Thank you. I almost died. You said athletics?
Yep. All right, you guys both push. You can feel like you're not doing a great job, like your feet are sliding, you're kind of like haphazardly doing it. But as you push with all your might, this thing is not moved. Like it hasn't slid a millimeter.
Can I use Flurry of Blows to try to punch it off?
Sure.
Cool.
Key point.
I'm gonna use a key point to try to punch off the stupid lid.
All right, you use a key point, you hit it, strike it 4 times. It is punching rock, and it is not moving at all. You feel no give. It's like if you were to walk over to the cave wall and punch it. It's solid.
Shit. That was a good use of a key point. I have a claw. Do you think that is close enough?
I mean, might as well give it a try.
Either that or we can we can try to tie the ropes around the coffin lid and try to pull it off using our momentum against the coffin.
Not much room for a running start. Let's try the smaller ones.
Okay.
So we hop back out.
All right, head up to the 3 colored chests, 3 different materials. All 3 have a monkey's paw print on top.
Oh, I have a bad feeling.
What's
Alastor's
the worst
beating.
that could happen?
You know what?
Alastor, I need you to roll for dragon chess.
You want to play dragon chess? We can eat this porridge and play. Just don't spill anything on the pieces.
Deal.
I like this, Garathor. I like this. You know what? For the remainder of the time we're in this tomb, let's just try to keep things as normal and close to routine as possible. All right? That would really help me. So let's play this dragon chess.
Good round.
You're getting your ass kicked, Gareth.
Did you just scholars mate Garathor?
Scholars, mate.
That's pretty good try, Garathor. Yeah, you'll get it next time.
Again?
Iranae and Silky, what are you doing?
I just fucking walk over to the traveler one and just hand on the monkey's paw.
Woof! Iranae is gone. Iranae, you are in complete darkness. You're on your back.
Hello, darkness, my old
Iranae! Iranae! Can she hear me?
I'll feel around.
You feel stone, like hard material. You kick your feet a little bit. It feels like you can't even move that much. And you're feeling, and you're feeling, and you're feeling, and all of a sudden up above you by your face, right about where your chest is, you feel a key in a slot already there.
Turn it.
From the inside.
When Iranae transports into this coffin, Silky, you're like, where did she go? Where did she go? You see a spectral key start to appear right over the sarcophagus. And Iranae, as you turn the key, we're going to take a 3-minute break.
And welcome back to the Emerald Dragon, where two of us are playing chess and eating honeyed porridge. One of us is standing in a room alone and confused, and the other is trapped in a sarcophagus. Let's go!
I'm gonna cry.
You turn the key, Iranae, and you're using all your might, and you are in complete darkness and about to turn, and it doesn't turn. It's stuck.
Did it turn at all?
No.
You said on the outside there was a phantom key?
Yes.
I'm gonna jump on top of the coffin and try to turn the key.
Okay. You push your hand through it. It's a skull-like key, and at the bottom of the skull, there's a triangle, and it's spectral. Your hand goes right through it when you touch it.
Has it been long enough that I can try to open up the sarcophagi again?
You can try.
I'm gonna try.
Iranae, what are you doing?
Continuing to try and apply pressure on the key and trying not to panic.
Okay. Silky, it is not budging. And Iranae, you're like, this key is stuck. You're feeling all over the place. You don't feel anything else. It feels like you are in a coffin right now in complete darkness. You're not sure how much air is in here. Silky, it does not budge. Iranae is gone.
Okay. I can probably assume that she's in the coffin.
That's up to you.
Okay. And there's no way out, is there?
You can go and check. The fan stopped moving.
I'm gonna check and
See
look.
the fan.
I'm gonna look through the fan blades and try to see if I can see Garathor and Alastor.
Okay, when you see the other side, you just see a wall there, but you can crawl through the fan blades and examine it if you want.
I don't think I literally have any other choice.
You want to crawl through the fan?
Yeah, carefully. Well, actually, first, I'm gonna put my hand in between the blades.
Okay.
And see if it turns on, and touch the wall through it.
All right, you touch the wall, and nothing happens.
Okay, I crawl through the fans and try to see if there's a lever or something that'll open up the wall.
Okay, there is, after searching, indeed a lever that is hidden. It's by the fan, and it seems like engraved or pushed into the earth, and it seems like you can pull it down.
I need help. I can't do this without them. So yes, I'm gonna pull the lever and just try to scream, "I'll be back, I promise."
Okay, you pull the lever, and the wall slowly descends. And you, Garathor and Alastor, you guys all see each other for a second.
I'm gonna stand where I am and yell, "Help, help, help, now, quick, now, help!"
And you see the fan blades start to rotate. Doof, 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 doof. What are you doing?
I'm already on the other side of the fans, right? I didn't have a chance to jump back through.
Okay, so you're going back to the other side.
I yelled and screamed help, and now I'm heading back to the other side.
Still, make a acrobatics check, because the fan started immediately when you pulled it to go. So it wasn't at full speed. So we'll say it's DC 12.
Not 20. Can I please bring someone with me?
Flip through. No, they're at the other end of the hall. But you easily get there, and you dart all the way past the fan. But yeah, Garathor and Alastor, the fan starts going, and you see the wall in front of you start to move up again. So, because you rolled a nat 20, you can yell to them for a minute.
I scream, "Iranae's going to die! Someone help me! Please!"
Garathor, you got this, buddy.
I reach for my immovable rod, and I just have a rope tied around my waist, and there's nothing on it.
phantom limb memory. Yeah.
It's now or never, man.
Both of you, both help.
I will use perception.
The goddamn wall, man. It's
Can I see the lever?
It's jump, Garathor, go.
I jump.
All right, you jump in. The fan is going towards you, so you're fighting the wind right now.
I use strength and I
Okay.
walk towards it.
Okay.
My backpack's fucking empty. There's 300 pounds of weight that I'm used to carrying,
Uh-huh.
and it's like 22 pounds right now.
All right, so you're grabbing these poles and you're making your way up. Make a strength saving throw.
Oh, I should have.
Okay. You get about halfway and you start to lose some of the poles and you catch yourself, but yeah, you're about halfway right now.
I keep trying.
Okay. Make one more strength saving throw.
I already did.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. I'll let that one stay. You make your way to the fan. You're about 1 foot from the fan now.
Can I see the lever on the ground?
Yeah. You want to stop at the lever or get all the way up to the fan?
I mean, the lever was just a foot or two in front of the fan, right?
No, it's about halfway in the hallway.
Oh.
I believe he's talking about the lever that Silky pulled.
Oh, right.
The
yeah.
one that I was standing right next to that I forgot to yell at him was there,
Okay.
but
Yeah, that lever. Go ahead. You want to pull that?
I turned the lever.
Okay. You start, the wall by the fan starts to go back up. So like right next to you. Actually, yeah. So you can either go back into the room that you're in or you can dive through the fan blades.
No, not doing that.
Okay. The wall retreats and now the fan slowly goes to a halt and you find yourself, and then Alastor, the wall descends again and you guys can see each other.
Coming or not, buddy?
I'm gonna stay right here.
Alrighty. Good luck on the other side. Like, give him a nod, and I'm assuming the wall, goes back up.
The fan, the lever that was there is now behind the wall. So you can't reach that lever anymore. There's only the lever.
I'm right here in front of the fan, right?
You are right here now.
Okay.
The lever was on the other side.
Wait, no, it's like I tried to. I was all the way up at the fan. I was a
Yeah.
foot away, and the lever was right through the fan.
Right. Let me move the door. Oops. That's the whole map. Let go of that. I'm going to draw the real door. We'll say that. It's this blue thing. It's actually right like here. That's the door.
And the lever's on the other side of the door between me and the fan.
Correct.
That I just turned.
Correct.
And that door went up.
Yep.
So now I'm alone in a room with some pipes.
Yep. And
There's still
Alistair's behind you.
there's still the pipe lever too. Don't forget about that one.
No, right. No, I love that. Love that one. That worked out great for you guys. I will turn the lever the other way than they turned it.
Okay. So towards the hallway that you came from?
Yes.
South or north? Yeah, south.
South.
Okay. You crank the lever south, the door flies down by the fan, and the one next to Alastor's like, bye again. And the fan starts up, and you are being pulled away from the fan now. And make a strength saving throw. Okay, 24. You're fine. You're grabbing this fan, and you're feeling pretty solid about it. Or the lever.
But I'm being pushed away from it.
Yes.
Okay. Can I twist it any more in the direction I just turned it?
You cannot.
There's nothing in my fucking inventory.
Make another strength save.
I will see Silky being so scared and crying for help. And is there like a rotor in the middle?
There is.
I'd like to punch it.
Okay. First, you got to get up to it. So make an athletics check.
Didn't you say this is an adamantine fan?
Yeah, it's a green hue.
Nice. Let's see how this goes.
All right. And you punch this fan. Boof! And you immediately hear cracks in your knuckles. And you take 2 bludgeoning damage. And your knuckles are bruised and bloody.
Can I see, like, the gears on this thing? Like, can I see what is causing this to turn, or is it just magically turning?
You do see something running vertically, like in between the fan blades.
Is it on my side of the fan or on the other side of the fan?
Actually, no. It is just it's situated in the middle of this and just turning in midair.
So it's magically spinning.
It would be magically spinning,
okay.
Right? Nothing could be holding it. Yeah.
I nimbly try to dive through.
All right, acrobatics check. DC 15. Oh! Oof. Garathor tumbles through the fan uninjured, and Silky, you see this half-orc tumbling through. And immediately you grab some of the pipes, but you can pull your way through and emerge into this room, Garathor.
Silky, where's Iranae?
I give Garathor a hug, and I crawl on him like a squirrel crawls up a tree, and then I grab him by the hand and I pull him past the sarcophagi to the traveler. And then really quickly I backtrack and pull him to the sarcophagus and point at it and say, "Open!"
You take me back to the sarcophagus?
Yeah, well, okay, I really quickly go, "Iranae's in the coffin, there's a key and I don't know how to undo it. Then there's 3 other coffins and we thought that maybe you 2 need to get the coffin, and then we open the sarcophagi and get the monkey paw."
I very calmly get down. I'm like, Silky, your bravery is just... It's unimaginable. You are the nicest kobold I've ever met. And I was supposed to kill all kobolds.
I'm not very brave, I'm so scared.
Silky, calm down. The keys turn on the inside only. And no more than 3.
So what Iranae's in trouble, so what do we each get in the coffin and turn the key?
Exactly. Look
What
at
if we
you.
get
You're
stuck?
so smart.
What if we get stuck?
We're already stuck.
Okay, well, I think you should take the poet because you have a way with words.
That is so nice.
Or you can take the warrior if you want, but I'm really bad with words.
I will absolutely do whatever one you don't want to do. I go over to the poet and I try to open it and it doesn't budge, right?
Does not.
It does not.
At all.
I will go to the main sarcophagus and I'll just kick it open.
You kick it and it does not budge. Like, boof, boof, nothing. Not a millimeter. You do see the spectral key at this point above it.
Silky, trust me. And I go over to the poet and I touch Wongo's handprint.
Woof! Garathor is gone and immediately in a coffin of darkness. You feel around and you kind of think in your head, what about that key? And as you're feeling and starting to panic a little bit, your hand does find a key. You try to turn it, but it won't turn.
I keep my hand on it and I keep pressure in righty-tighty, lefty-loosey fashion.
Right.
Silky breathes and using probably every ounce of bravery that she has, goes up to the warrior and puts her hand on the coffin and the monkey paw.
Okay. Poof. Silky, you are in complete darkness. And you are panicking a little bit, like, where am I? but then you realize that it is similar to a coffin, which you have a lot of experience with praying over and working with. You find a sense of calm within you. You start to feel around. You feel a key right above you.
Turn it.
All three of you are turning. Clink, clink, clink. All three of your keys immediately. Iranae, you've been sitting there for like 10 minutes and finally you're like, clink. And this is what happens. Let's start with the poet, Garathor.
Hi.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
No problem.
Another ghost.
Garathor.
Do I have advantage because of Moa?
No. Please roll a D100.
Nice.
What could go wrong, guys?
I hate the D100 now. I'm never using it again.
We've been getting high D100 rolls lately.
You really have. What did Carl roll? 94?
Guys, let's just say that's like
Carl.
Carl.
it's how I score on the SATs. Percentile. It's about percentile. Carl.
We're in Carl.
Carl.
All right, I'm
After this, we're all
whispering.
going to City Peaks, right?
Luke, this is what happens to you. Okay. So immediately, there is a, this would be the silver one. You see some silver dust like fly off and the key turns and you feel this sensation about happening in your head and you're like, ah, it just hurts. It's like screaming agony pain. And you feel all these random phrases of poetry entering your head. And you're just like, it's being recited and recited and recited by this like grim, ghastly voice. And eventually the lid just pops open and falls off. And you find yourself breathing in a breath of fresh air. Silky.
Mm-hmm.
Not Silky. Iranae.
Oh.
Iranae, I do not need you to roll. Your sarcophagus immediately opens up and you feel the light like there's some torches in here. You feel the torch light just immediately illuminate on you and you feel the air like you've been in here for about 10 minutes and you weren't sure if you're gonna die. And you just sit up and you're like, what's different? And you look down and you're completely naked. There's nothing that you have. There's no bag. There's no clothes. You're just naked. Silky,
Mm-hmm.
the warrior, please make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
My specialty, exactly.
All right. How many hit points are you at?
Oh, it's great. 34.
Nice.
I'm really glad I did that hand of healing on myself.
That's a hella good roll for 10d6.
There's 3 1s in there.
Like
Silky,
good. And, yeah.
Good, and hopefully that's not how much damage she takes.
your chest explode like it shakes, like as it's like something of TNT went off inside it, and you just see dust like scatter, and your lid kind of flies open a little bit off kilter, and you feel this searing pain throughout your body, and you feel your skin like start to wither away, and it almost turns to dust. It starts to like crack and crevice, and you shrug it off. You take 28 points of damage.
What would have happened if I hadn't have succeeded?
It said if you die from this damage, or if this damage succeeds your maximum hit points, then you immediately turn to dust and are killed.
Guys, I'm at 6 hit points.
It is a meat grinder. Got it.
You survived.
The fuck took so long?
I had to get Garathor. I'm sorry. If I didn't get them and just did the coffin, we both would have been stuck, and it would have been very bad.
Are you two okay?
No. No, I hurt.
Fucking fine. Well, it's just fucking wonderful. Does anyone have a spare fucking clothes?
Silky takes off the shirt that she's wearing, and undoes the rope and makes it fall and tosses it to you. On you, it's probably like just below your butt.
How tall are you?
2.5 feet, but the point of the shirt is that it's way too big for Silky, and she uses some string to tie it around her waist.
Okay.
So it's probably like a XXX size shirt. And now Silky is naked, but she doesn't care because she's a kobold.
I actually have medium armor, or leather armor, that I'm not using.
Yeah.
I'll still give her my shirt.
DM.
What?
I have leather armor that I'm not using.
Okay. You want to put it on?
No, can I give it to Iranae?
Sure.
Is it magic?
No, not at all.
I don't know if it would fit then. If it's made for Garathor.
I mean, I'm actually only 5 inches taller than you. I mean, I'm not even that bulky.
I think with some finessing, you could probably make it work.
Okay.
But you need to tailor it a little bit. But maybe take like at your next short rest, you could tailor it to make it work for you.
Okay.
Oh my god, if I hadn't have done that healing hands, I would have died.
I
Just
hop back
realized
down
that.
to the sarcophagus.
The sarcophagus lid also with kind of the jolt that Silky took of her chest also was jostled open now. And there is a key above that as soon as you guys kind of look up, this key is no longer floating in the air spectral, but you see a key laying on top of the lid as well.
I'll pick up the key.
It's a triangle skeleton key.
There's no keyhole on this sarcophagus, right?
No, the sarcophagus is clearly open too, partially.
Alright. Garathor, you want to shove this open the rest of the way?
Boom.
The lid flies on the floor. Poof.
What do we
Dust.
got inside?
You see inside bones, of course. This one of a 4-armed monkey, similar to the statue you saw before. And you also see a giant mace on his chest, and he's clutching it like this. That's how you just see a thing of bones.
I grab it.
All right. As soon as you grab the mace, a giant. Let's see here. Red smoke seeds from the head of the mace, forming the outline of a monkey with a long tail. With a roar, the smoky apparition leaps at you, screaming, "Let me in!" Charisma saving throw, unless you want to purposely fail.
That'd be kind of fun.
I don't remember Wongo being one of the nice ones.
Only a 9.
Tamura has spoken.
All right. Similar to... Yeah, you should have a card in your journal now. Similar to Garathor and Alastor, you now have a trickster god inhabiting your body and sharing the steering wheel. You are half Wongo and half Iranae now. And you can see there is a description, a flaw, and a power. As Iranae begins to like convulse a little bit and shift and take a deep breath. And that's it. You guys have a skeleton key and this mace, which Iranae is holding.
I'll just kind of chalk my hand up on the grip a little bit and put it handle first to Garathor.
I will take said mace happily. And I feel very attached to this mace.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay, I need a rest as soon as we have a moment.
Later.
Okay. I'm going to use 2 key points to cast Hand of Healing.
Oh, I haven't put the armor on yet, because I haven't had time to make it fit. So for now, I just have the shirt.
All right. You guys pull, I'm just going to say, you pull the lever, the door comes down, you get to the other side, you meet up with Alastor, the door slides back up. Woo! You're all together again. Alastor, you see Iranae with pretty much naked, no pack, no nothing. Silky is almost dead. Like she is on death's door, just beaten to shit, pummeled. Looks like she got hit by a bomb. And Garathor is starting to act a little bit weird.
From the moment Garathor left me, I decided I would savor the last 6 or 7 bites of porridge or so. So these guys come out and I like just take my last bite and I turn around, I'm like, and it like falls out of my mouth onto the ground. What in the hell happened to you guys?
It was a mistake.
Wasn't the speed run.
No. I'm sorry. We shouldn't have gone that way.
Lieutenant Silky, you look awful.
There was bad things.
But we got a good weapon for Garathor out of it.
Is this just a regular mace, or do you think it does something cool?
If you give me about 10 minutes, I can look into it.
I think we should find somewhere safe to take a short rest, and then yes, perhaps the stairwell down to the river would be safe.
I was thinking the same thing, Lieutenant.
Don the masks. On we go. I pull the mask out of my backpack. Give everyone a mask. Try to make our way to this stairwell. Is this where we're going?
Do we want to try to go through the mouth guy, or no? That's
or do you guys want to go here?
Yeah, here it's closer. Also,
Yeah.
we only have 5 masks now, because Iranae had one on her.
Okay. I will tell everyone to keep an eye on the skull right here when I go in.
Keep your eyes to yourself, Alastor.
Is there still one eye lit?
Nope, there's 2 eyes lit now.
Both eyes are lit, and there was 0 initially.
You guys came from the inside before, so it's hard to tell.
Fuck.
It might be smarter to take the long way. Plus, we could stop by the fountain and get Miss Iranae some clothes from the dead bodies.
The armor should be fine. If you need a rest, let's take a fucking rest and get moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a little rest then. That sounds good.
Right here in the alleyway?
As good a spot as any. I'm gonna spend some time with that little ring I found.
I'm going to nap.
I'd like to attune myself to this mace.
Do you want me to identify it first?
Sure.
I will identify that before I proceed attuning to my own item.
Yeah.
Being a wizard is so much responsibility. It's like I have to be my brain and everyone's brain at the same time. Just kidding, Iranae, don't stab me.
With what?
That was Brad talking.
While you're identifying this mace, I am having a lot of trouble taking my hand off of it. I am getting in your way, touching this mace while you're identifying it.
Oh, did you already send this to him, Paul?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Garathor, I just need to look at it for a little bit. And
No, yeah, you can look at it with your eyes.
You mind if I just hold it right here?
I do, actually.
We can hold it together.
That's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Let me just touch it right here. It's part of the process.
Garathor, you don't like that he's touching it, but
I'm not a fan.
All right. So I sent you the identify. Iranae and Silky, what are you doing?
I'm going to nap. I need to get hit points back, so I am just gonna not meditate. I'm just gonna curl up into a ball and nap.
Okay.
I'm gonna, assuming somebody has some supplies I can use, get that armor a bit more fitted so I can actually wear it.
I've got a dagger and rope and string. And a few cooking utensils. Nothing metal.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I totally ignored you.
Oh, Alex is just getting his armor fitted.
Oh, okay.
Garathor, this is a pretty scary weapon you got here, my friend.
Yeah, what does it do?
Well, a few times a day you can decide on an action to make everyone scared. Each creature of your choice within 30 feet, a 30-foot radius, could become frightened and just run away from you.
So it's any day that ends in Y.
Every new day, it will regain its charges.
How many charges does it have?
Approximately 1d3. Any amount between 1 and 3.
So it has 3 charges?
I assume to start with.
All right. Alastor, you are attuned to the ring. Garathor, you know what the mace is now. It is the Mace of Terror. And Iranae, you fiddle with the armor using people's crap and borrowing it, spoons and whatever, and eventually you're able to tailor that armor that enough that you can wear it. So you now have armor, leather armor, and a shirt in your inventory. And yeah, that's it.
I'll give my dagger and my whip to Iranae now that I have a suitable weapon.
I will once again offer her my crossbow.
I only take the dagger.
I keep my crossbow.
And Silky, will you roll a d12 for me, please?
Love to. 10.
Not a natural 12.
Not a natural 12. Cheers.
All right. Your time passes, and you guys have all accomplished what you wanted to in this short rest.
Are both eyes still lit on the skull?
I thought we were in the stairs now.
We didn't make it through yet.
No, I think we were
Right
still in
there.
front of the teeth.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep, they're both lit.
Long way? Or risk it for the biscuit?
Or we could just go down the stairs and go to the second floor.
There is 3 large 4-armed stone flying fuckers down there.
They were down another layer. We have one more layer in between us and them.
At least.
kind of like the boat.
Do we still have the boat? Did you guys get the boat?
I got the boat.
Who
I
had
have
the boat?
I grabbed it.
Oh,
Garathor grabbed
Iranae threw the boat into the fan, so it was not in her possession.
No, but then I yelled grung and I got it.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying it
Okay.
almost was in her possession.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Paints are gone.
Oh no.
Kind of like this little river action we had.
Okay, so 2 of us go down the staircase and wait and see if the eyes turn again.
I don't think we should go through this. Both eyes are lit. We don't know what happens when both eyes are lit and one person goes in.
Spiders.
Yeah, it seems like a trap. The teeth close and spiders come out.
I
Wondering if
suppose we
that-
should.
Where's the water gonna take us?
We don't
You
know.
know what? I'm just thinking this tomb was designed with all these rooms and chambers and hallways that are lethal around every corner, and that's probably the path less traveled, going merrily down the stream.
All right, I will listen to what you say.
It's
we
the
steer
speed
her-
run, guys.
Can we still hear thudding?
Can't.
Okay. I would like to consult everyone and say, hey, let's go back where we were. Oh, wait, but then we're going to be low on spell slots. Suck. Fuck.
I don't know if that gas is going to be back. That's the only thing that's got me concerned.
That's what's got me concerned too right now.
We can go and look, and if the gas is still there, we can take the stairwell and just do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah.
We'll cross that river when we get to it. But yes,
Nice.
to the gas.
Miss Iranae, do you want to stop by the fountain and get some clothes from the dead bodies?
This is fine.
Okay.
Iranae, you got a new spirit, right? I'm asking out of game.
I did.
And Garathor didn't get a new one. He's just upset with that mace of his. God damn it, the plot thickens.
Yeah. Since I can't use a mace, I figured give it to Garathor.
Guys, I feel very comfortable retracing our steps and going back the way we came. I think that's a wise move.
All right. You guys make your way through the whole dungeon again, over to the western side. You see some gas starting to form on top of the water, but it's not nearly as thick as it was before. So it seems like you can still get through this area without having to traverse through it too heavily. So,
Frog.
oof, the boat opens up.
I jump in.
Mhm.
All right. Which direction are you guys heading?
We are going to where we were, all the way to this stairwell.
Okay. Now you guys did take a full hour rest. Based on the time before that and the time now, Alex, roll a d12.
Natural 12.
Don't do it.
Okay. You guys eventually make your way all the way around back to the stairwell, and you're back to where you were.
We push forward.
All right. You guys
I am
get.
still perceiving for waterfall.
I am going to give you your dice roll from before, and you start to hear falling water.
Ah!
Silky. As you guys come around this corner, I'll move you, Iranae, to right here. Silky's like, there is a waterfall. I hear it. It doesn't seem like it's picking up too much speed, but you guys start to paddle backwards to keep yourselves from falling in. But this is what you see. A giant pit that just goes down into blackness. As far as your dark vision goes, you can't see anything down there. It's just black. And across, you see a little ledge and a treasure chest there.
How wide is the gap
chest.
between?
I'm not implying there's treasure in it. There's a chest.
I gave the cloak back to Garathor, right?
You did.
You did, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. But I don't actually need it anymore, though, because I can turn invisible whenever I want.
We'll check it out after this, Alex. Yeah. It's in your inventory right now, but I'm not sure if you had it.
Silky is just screaming, back, 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 go back, go back, go back.
I'll shove my oars into the ground or the wall and stop the boat with my sheer strength.
Okay. Yeah, eventually you brace it between the four of you. It doesn't seem like it's dangerous. It just seems like it drops off to nowhere.
If we get close enough to that ledge, I could get my little hand over there.
How close do you need to be?
Within 30 feet.
Do you need to be right at the ledge?
Just before the ledge.
Well, the water is not that deep. Do you want to just walk? It doesn't seem like the current is that strong, so you can... We will tie a rope around you, and if you fall, we will pull you back.
I have to get my socks wet for this, Silky.
Yes.
Nope, no, you don't. No, you don't. And I'll just jump out 4 feet deep. I'll grab the boat with my sheer strength, and I'll hold it so that Alastor can reach over there with his mage hand.
That happens, yep.
Thank you, Garathor.
You're welcome.
I cast Mage Hand.
All
And
right.
I'm going to try and unlatch that treasure chest, maybe try and pull it closer if I can't unlatch it, see how heavy it is.
All right. Your mage hand travels across, and it tries to lift it, but it does appear locked. And with its 5-pound capability, you try to pull it, nothing happens.
10 pounds is the
10,
mage.
well,
Still same.
now it moves.
Is
No.
it?
I hand
Could
I
be
hand a
between
rope
5 and 10.
to the mage hand, and let the mage hand pull a rope all the way across and tie a knot around the chest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Do you want me to cross the rope with the key?
Make a dexterity, a sleight of hand check to try to tie a knot with your mage hand with a giant rope.
All right. Even if we spend like 10 minutes or whatever, just multiple tries.
Yeah, this will be time based, so I'll say you eventually do it for sure. Okay.
Good
You
thing.
spend about 10 minutes or so, and it's just like pulling loose. You spend another 10 minutes, and you're still not quite getting it. It's frustrating you at this point. You want to keep trying?
I got it, guys. I got it. This is... Guys, we used to do like sewing and things, like threading the needle with the mage hand. This is fine. I'm just, I'm distracted.
All right, make one more sleight of hand. All right, another 10, 20 minutes go by, and it's still not, you're not getting it. It's just not tying the right way. You can keep trying. There's no cost or anything. You just keep casting it.
Does it look like there's handholds on the side of the wall?
Make a perception check.
Or at least things that could be used as handholds? Eight.
There is a ledge that you can see. It doesn't look safe. It looks very thin, but you possibly could go around. This is to the east. There seems to be a ledge.
Here's the...
And by ledge, I mean several flat places, possibly, that you could rest on.
If I fall...
Spend another 10 minutes.
Okay. after 10 minutes, so it's been 50 minutes. You tie a rope successfully, and you feel it as the mage hand pulls back. It feels taut.
Shall I climb across?
I got it, guys. I got it.
There had better be something good in this chest. I feel like we have done so much for so little. I will be very sad.
I wouldn't even be surprised if that chest ate you.
How dare you?
Go ahead, climb across, Silky.
I will very carefully, so freaking carefully, go across the rope.
Okay, how are you going across?
I am going to... you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to sloth it. So Silky's going to grab it with her hands and her feet and just kind of pull herself across.
That's the safest way.
And who has it on the other end? Garathor?
It's tied to my waist.
Okay. All right, and you're not very heavy, Silky, so...
I think
All right,
I'm
you get
canonically
across. You get
30
across, no
pounds.
problem.
Okay, I would like to open... No, I would not. I would like to check for traps.
All right, make a... You're just, like, looking around to see if it's trapped?
Specifically the box, yes. Checking to see if there's...
Make a investigation check for this one.
Could I possibly do perception?
Not for this. You could, because you have to look... You're looking to see if the chest is trapped, right?
Correct.
Yeah. This is investigation. It does not appear trapped.
I will open the chest.
All right. As you put your hands in kind of the grooves and try to open it up, this giant mouth opens and lashes out at you. And this is where we are going to end tonight's session.
I hate this too! I hate it. Guys, I'm not going to be here next week. This is my next D&D thing that I have.
Well, it's been a wild ride this evening here at the Emerald Dragon. I guess words of advice: don't play this module. Really not very fun. It sucks. It's bad.
Don't do it.
And that means nothing to Paul, but it's just like a objective analysis of this module.
No offense taken.
The authors of this module, awful people.
Fuck you, Matt Mercer. Fuck you, Chris Perkins.
I don't think
Gary
Matt Mercer
Gygax.
wrote this. We can fuck up Gary Gygax. Matt Murther's off the hook.
Well, what awaits us next time remains to be seen. We'll be back here Monday nights. Next week, Curse of Strahd. Tomb of Annihilation the week after. And maybe some random other streams here and there. That's the thing. It's becoming a thing. Very cool.
Yeah.
So, until then, folks out there, be safe. Peace.
Peace.
I'ma die.